not applying. Why?
I don't know.
That my best friend.
Oh, wait.
This is how to dump a friend in 10
Ready.
seconds or less.
We're gonna watch the 2 new videos.
Am I wrong?
And then
that my best
we
friend
will
doesn't
watch
want me
more
as her
Am I
way.
the Assholes.
Depends
We're
on
at
what
like
big
70
bestie.
something
Just
in the
kidding,
Am I
that's
the...
sweet.
No.
Or context. Love a little
50
context.
something. We're at 50 something in the Am I the
My best
Assholes.
friend, 25 female, and I, 25 female, have been best friends for over 10 years. I will refer to her as BFF for this story. Her and I have also been good friends with another woman, C.
Okay, yeah,
for several
refresh
years
it.
now. About 2 years ago,
Okay.
BFF and C became roommates, and I ended up moving out of state about 6 months later for work. BFF and C naturally became closer, and BFF got really close
Oh,
to C's
we
family,
watched
who
this
lived
last time.
nearby. Over the course of that,
We have one
I don't
new
remember
video, and then Am I the Asshole?
I made my coworker ruin her career. Was I wrong?
And now it's all ruined.
Hey, everybody.
Ruined.
So the title of this story is Am I the A-hole for watching my coworker's career burn when I could have stopped it?
Quel scandale.
Oh no, honey, I'm
Go
good. I could have
on.
another, but I probably should.
I, 30 male, work using the end products from my coworker. Let's call her Sammy. When she's unable to do her work or gets it wrong, I end up being unable to do my work, or at least unable to finish it completely because it's missing things from her. Interesting. Okay, so I'm picturing like kind of like an assembly line. Now I have the skills to just fill in the missing parts. For example, if she forgets to add an order for our client, I can just do it for her. However, she's relatively new to the job, so I figure it's better to tell her she forgot something and show her how to do it so she won't repeat the same mistake later on. Big mistake.
Okay.
Order in the court! The interaction is brief, like 5 seconds. This is the first time I've ever corrected her for anything. It's hard giving feedback, isn't it? People don't take feedback well. I think the vast majority of people do not take feedback well.
I'm perfect.
Me. Hey, Sammy. When we get this request from our client, you have to add the order in. Sammy.
Oh, right.
I hand her the request, she fixes it, and gives it back to me later. No big deal. Later on, at lunch, my buddy texts me she's been talking shit behind my back. I figure that sucks. Screw her then. Honestly, yeah. Like, this is so relatable. I'm sorry. It is literally so relatable. I don't know a single
I
person who wouldn't
love
do the same
Charlotte
thing.
because she's a Canadian
actually
from
quite
my
rare
area.
to, like,
So
not
when
take it
she
personally when
says
someone
I'm
gives you
sorry
feedback. I think
before
it
saying
is
things, she's
something
not
that people
actually
do take
sorry.
personally. I'm
It's
just
like
saying.
saying bless your heart from the south.
Take it personally, Will.
Like,
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
gonna-
but that's some
If
bullshit.
you're listening to this and you're like, I would never do that. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. Sure.
It's
Hey,
that.
It's okay. But, like, let's be honest. Our initial response to someone telling us that, like, we're doing something wrong is to get defensive, usually, right? And then our response after that is to go talk shit about that person. Oh, man. Don't you sit up there on your high horse. I know
Nah,
you
I
do
talk
it.
shit.
Okay,
I
so
talk
afterwards,
shit.
she seems to be learning her job well and doesn't make any more errors. See, this is good, okay? Like, we can get defensive, but also it's good to, like, you know, adjust our behavior and, like, learn from
Hi.
the feedback. The problem is she's still talking crap about me behind my back. I have different people telling me to, 1, leave her alone, or 2, people are telling me she's talking crap behind my back. What exactly is she saying? Oh, God. I go to her and ask if there's anything she wants to say to me. She says no. Ooh. I ask if she's sure. She says yes. I say, all right then. The shit talking only intensifies, and apparently I'm harassing her at work now. Drama ensues. Only a few people are sticking by me, which kind of makes me sad, but at least now I know who I can depend on. Ooh, this is spicy. Now comes the day where I see she's made a small mistake, but that could lead to a large inconvenience for our client.
And also, I hate working.
Nothing that would destroy lives, but would delay our client's schedule and would make them very unhappy. This mistake went past her, her coworkers, her supervisor, and apparently nobody noticed the problem before it got to me. So I sent an email to her supervisor about the issue, which is standard protocol, but the supervisor is gone for the day and they should, but don't, bother reading their emails after they leave. The next day, the client personally shows up and asks about this issue because he arrived in the morning and his people can't get to work because they were missing critical components for their operation. I was gonna say, it's like, if she doesn't like getting the feedback from you, then, like, just let her f up.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. People don't take feedback well.
We've heard.
There's a special group of people that will like hear, feedback. Especially
I
it really depends on
accept
how the
feedback
feedback
like
is
holy
given
shit,
as
because
well.
I know my
When I'm
squirrels are
giving feedback,
bananas.
Like, let's say in email format, you do a nice sandwich.
I call for
right? It's
feedback
like,
for specific
you say
reasons,
something
because my
nice,
squirrels are
and then
bananas.
you write something
Our squirrels
like
are bananas.
kind of passive aggressive,
Mhm.
and then you write something nice at the end.
La, la, la,
There is a
la.
way to give feedback to like mitigate the issues that come with giving feedback. Corporate culture is very passive aggressive. Working in like a workplace it can be very passive aggressive. So there's tools to combat
Hey,
this kind of
baby
thing.
girl, what you doing
But like
tonight? I
in all
wanna see
honesty,
what
I
you
understand
got in
you were trying to
store.
save not only her from losing her job and also for, to like not lose a client. But if she doesn't understand that, then just let her fuck up.
Fuck her. If she
I
don't
don't
get
know.
it, then fuck
Am I
her.
wrong? I feel like I'm not.
Mhm.
Like it's really like you're not.
You
her
are
boss,
not
right?
doing
So I
her
think that
job
she's
if
taking
she
that
gonna talk
personally 'cause
shit.
You're not her boss.
Hell
You've been there
no.
longer than her. But yeah. Okay, so our
Hi,
boss
Bert
takes
Murph.
over,
Are you
gives
back
them a
from the
discount
fucking
on the
bodega,
order,
bitch?
And promises to take care of it himself. The client is satisfied and leaves with no fuss. Boss finds out Sammy was the one who made the initial error and fires her. Everyone else gets warnings except the supervisor, who said she read my email and was trying to fix the issue. Boss leaves. Supervisor thanks me for catching the problem. She probably doesn't realize I could have fixed it myself since it's not actually my job to, and everyone else was too scared to say anything. So am I the a-hole for watching my coworker's career burn when I could have stopped it?
Nope.
No, like yes, you could have
She
stopped
responsible
it, but, like,
for blown blurf
she
blurf
wasn't
blurf.
happy with you when you already tried to stop it and save her
She's
before.
responsible for
and
her
she
own
went
shit.
around talking shit about you.
Hell
Honestly,
no.
this just sounds like she's inexperienced and she
What's
needs
that?
to learn how to take
Comeuppance?
feedback.
What's
yeah,
that?
Like people are saying in the comments that she's immature. To be
What's
honest,
that?
a lot of people are immature and
Consequences of
can't
your own
handle
actions.
criticism. Like
What's
at point
that?
blank, it is really difficult to give feedback to someone and have them take it well.
I require the.
That's why, like nice sandwich type thing. But at the end of the day,
If you are remotely self-aware, you don't have a problem with receiving feedback. You, in fact, go searching for the feedback because you know your cuckoo banana squirrel party circus cannot be fucking it can't even be nice to you. Why would you trust it with no. Hell nah. Oh fuck no. I don't trust my squirrels. Are you bananas? Nah. I call at least 2, maybe 3 people. If the first one ain't there, listen. Sometimes I just need to announce to you what the squirrels have said because they won't shut up, and it's hilarious. So I'll call Snack and I'll be like, I have a couple squirrels. How many do you want? And then I'll tell her the serious ones, and then I'll tell her the stupid ones, or whatever order she feels like them that day. But there is always an actually smart squirrel and a dumb as shit squirrel that's about to say something totally fucking wrong. But hilarious. But stupid as shit, but hilarious. Cars from Cars.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't understand how many times I call Arsenic about the Cars from Cars, okay? It's not a small amount.
day it's like you can kind of get defensive. When someone
It's
gives you
almost
feedback,
daily
but
at this
going
point.
and, like,
At least
talking
twice
shit
a
about
week.
someone and like making a toxic work environment because someone like gave you a little bit of
My love
feedback when
for
you
her.
don't really know how to do your
I
job.
used to also call Barsa Barf, but she's gay now.
Honestly, you kind
So
of
I message her instead, and I'm like, hey,
what your ego's
the
so
Cars
bruised,
from
you don't need
Cars.
to go around like telling everybody about this person and getting them on your side, 'cause there's this,
Transmissions.
like imaginary feud going on in your head. Like, be for real, okay? Not a big deal.
Be
She
for
kind of got
real.
what she deserved. Not the a-hole. She's immature, can't handle criticism, and sucks at her job. She needs to go. This is a very good lesson, okay? Be good at taking feedback, all right? At least from my perspective, I grew up kind of like I grew up an actor, right? So when I am getting feedback, I have this like actors need feedback in order to be able to do their job.
I'm not an
So
actor,
we're
I'm
actually
just insane.
trained to like not only accept feedback but say thank you. Like, let's say you're in like an audition or you're on set, you know, you're kind of acting in a certain way, you do the scene, whatever, and then they say cut, and then they give you feedback to like adjust, and like, let's get something else out of you. I've seen actors get fired because they don't take feedback well. And sometimes they literally like stop you in an audition. and give you
Barsabarf,
feedback
remind me
see
to make an
how well you take
exclamation
feedback, and that
squirrel
determines whether or not you get the job.
emote
It's
thingy
possible,
so it does
but
a
you
thing
are
on the screen and
trained,
makes
at least
noise.
I was trained to say thank you to feedback because
Like
I think
where
at the end of the
like
day,
a where a
feedback
squirrel is
not only
groundhogging or
trying
just
to-
being
like, unless
crazy
someone's
and doing a
super
bunch of shit.
malicious about it, that person is trying to help you do your job better. They
Remind
know more
me.
than you, so they're trying to train you, right? Or they're also
Barsabarf
seeing
says she
how
has
well
no
you can take
power.
feedback, which
That's
is
probably
kind of
because you live in like a 8th world country,
you
bitch.
know, important. I wouldn't even consider a coworker nicely saying,
not
"Hey,
even
you missed
third
this,"
world, it's
criticism,
8th.
It's common courtesy. Again, like, give it in a nice way. Like, feedback we gotta give in like a nice way, obviously. But if you're still saying it nicely, you're doing the nice sandwich. I guess it's more of a sandwich, right? Because the nice is like the bread, and the is the criticism in the middle. Not the a-hole. You were being helpful, and she didn't appreciate it, so you're allowed to not indulge her anymore. I think this is pretty clear cut, guys. Not the a-hole. We've got some more work drama for you. Don't go anywhere. Am I the a-hole for refusing to chip in for a coworker's birthday gift when I barely know them?
This is a lap ride song, mama.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm not listening to the music right now.
Throwaway account.
Well, I mean, because
I'm
what
30 male,
what
and
track
I
are we
work in
listening
a
to right now?
mid-sized office.
Railing.
About 30-ish people. Last week, a Susan, 48 female, went around the office saying we were all chipping in for a birthday gift for a coworker. Jenna, 38 female, or
I don't want to
37
fucking give
female,
that
not
bitch
sure.
nothing.
Anyways, she works in a different department than me.
I don't
While
wanna give her
recognize
anything.
Face, we've maybe exchanged a few hellos in the hallway. We don't work together and have never talked outside of that. Listen.
So, the conversation was, not the last one, because that was insane. The one before that was, which cars from Cars are the Trons cars? Because they had gay pride and everything else in the Cars universe. So I was like, how do you know it's a Trons? Like, how do you know you're a Trons car? Blah, blah, blah. Then, in the same stream, I came to the realization, and it was hilarious, and we made a clip of it, and it was that when they go from manual to automatic, or like, you know, gas to electric, any kind of that involves the transmission. So I obviously had to call Arsenic because it was an emergency. So in the same conversation, we talked about the legal paperwork people would need to verbally, like, the verbiage of the legal paperwork for people that want to place orders, and then immediately followed it with that.
And it's not the
It was a
coworker's
magic.
fault, I don't think. I feel like it's Susan's fault.
Fucking Susan!
Like, why
Fuck
is
you,
Susan going
Susan.
around? Like, if Susan
Get your
likes
shit
Jenna,
together.
then great. Susan can buy Jenna a birthday gift. But Susan is going around trying to get people to subsidize her birthday gift to her friend.
Hell no!
Susan, the organizer, suggested everyone pitch in $20 for a gift, card, and cake.
No, thank
Susan's
you.
trying to subsidize her gift. I didn't respond at first. Later that day, Susan stopped by my desk and asked if I was in. I said I wasn't going to pass since I don't really know Jenna and I don't participate in office gift collections unless it's someone I work closely with. Okay, so I guess this is something that you guys do. I mean, I've never really heard of this. Like, coworkers all chipping in and doing this. Like, kind of,
Weird beans.
I wouldn't. If I didn't know the person, like, I definitely wouldn't. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not taking my hard-earned dollars that I'm earning at work and giving those hard-earned dollars back.
Cause there ain't a lot of them dollars usually, yo.
You know, like, I'm not working
Giving them to
like,
somebody I don't
give
like or
everybody
know.
stuff.
Hell
Can't
no.
buy your own.
But I'm petty like that. I don't know. She
It
looked
ain't
surprised
petty
and
if you
said,
don't
"It's
know
just
them."
$20.
So
I told her
that's
I get
$20
that.
is a whole
Okay, so
fucking
hang on,
meal.
Hang on just like 1 second though, because like 30 people. Like, what is Susan? I'm sorry, I need to do the math here because like 30 people times $20. That is $600 fucking dollars. Like, Susan, in her head was like, let's get her a nice gift card.
Nah.
I'll do this for maybe like my very, very, very close friends. Okay, I do not do this for someone that I barely know. You know, if they wanted to get like a cake, maybe I could put like a couple dollars toward a cake because I'm getting that cake. Like, I'm eating that cake also. But like, why does Susan need $600 for her friend Jenna?
She doesn't.
And why does she need everybody else to pitch in so she can afford it? I'm just saying. I'm very spicy this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Saucy.
But I don't get it. Like, why? She looked surprised and said it's just $20. I told her I get that, but it feels weird to me to pay for gifts for people I don't have a relationship with. She kind of brushed it off and said okay, but after that things felt awkward. Since then, a couple coworkers have been noticeably colder toward me. Yeah, because now they have to pay extra, probably. One even joked that I'm that guy, meaning who doesn't put in $20. I'm starting to wonder if I broke some unspoken office rule and came off as cheap or antisocial.
No.
No. I personally think that the office should be paying for it. Like, that is something that, like, boosts morale. And, like, if it's a coworker's birthday and it's something that people do to, like, boost morale, I don't think the coworker should be paying for it. I think the office should be paying for it. Like, I'm just saying. I fail to understand why it's up to the employees to do this. And why Jenna needs a $600 gift from 30-ish people. You could pitch like a couple dollars toward having cake.
Cake.
Anyways,
Is
I
it
don't mind
gluten-free?
celebrating people I actually work with, but I also don't think gift giving should be mandatory, especially for someone I barely know. Am I the a-hole for saying no? No, Susan's the a-hole for even asking. Okay,
Sorry,
so
hang
everybody
on.
else in the comments clock this too. 30-ish people times $20 would be $600. That would be quite the gift card and cake. Susan must be quite the party planner and quite the office gossip. Feel free to be that guy, the one who can do simple math and doesn't contribute toward office celebrations for people in other departments whom he doesn't actually know. The one who isn't intimidated by Susan, who never ever should have told anyone else whether or not you contributed. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the, like, Susan sounds messy. Like, not in a good way. Why are we going around bitching to other people about, like, someone not giving us $20? Like, are you pocketing that money, Susan? Like, why do you need $600 for a f***ing cake? Ugh. I'm so petty. I'm sorry, I'm getting so worked up. You know the funny thing about what's going on right now is, like, I'm literally talking to myself. I'm laughing to myself.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
That's what being a YouTuber really is, you know? But I'm talking to you guys, like, but you can't talk back, so it's like a one-way conversation. OP responded, I actually wanted to bring that point up because $600 seemed insane to me, but Susan plays this along the lines of a cake for the office. To be fair, she buys 2 cakes. I'm sorry, like, do we need to go get, like, fondant or something? Like, go to, like a grocery store and get, like, a big flat.
Delicious.
Big flat cake. Those are the better ones anyway. The vanilla ones, love that. So good. Like $20. Either way, most of the money goes on stupid expensive gifts she picks. That's unnecessary. Like, I've never heard of an office doing, I've heard of offices, like, you know, doing the cake thing, but, like, why do we need to, like, all pitch in to get, like, pitch in money we're earning at that office 30 times a year? Absolutely not. That's crazy. That means you're pitching in like $600 a year toward this weird birthday tradition.
Okay, I'm back.
My fear, though, is when it's going to be my birthday, she will not do it, and that would be a big dick move since I already put money for the other coworkers' birthdays. Okay. Okay, so this is why it's the issue, though, because it's either you give money for everybody or nothing. Screw it, it's not even worth it, even for reciprocity. If she doesn't do your birthday, bring a big box of donuts for your department only and change the tradition. Then maybe organize the party, as in refreshments, not some crazy gift picked out by Susan, for someone who's on the same wavelength as you and an office friend, for which people can chip in $5 or some sane amount for some sane refreshments for some sane number of people. Or maybe if your team goes to lunch, the group can buy the birthday person's lunch and drinks at the celebratory meal, ending the ridiculous Susan plan. No, I agree. This is like, maybe Susan means well, but like, it's a lot to ask.
Give me your lunch money.
Maybe Susan does this if she wants her own $600 cake and gift card for her birthday. I fail to understand why you
Calm
need to do
down,
this,
Susan.
especially for someone that you don't know. Also, other people are like, why is this so expensive? Is she pocketing the money?
That
Anyways,
girl.
not the a-hole.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little spicy.
She
on that
dipping.
One, guys. I don't-
She dipping. She dipping.
I got a little excited. Am I the jerk? Ooh. For refusing to train my replacement after they're firing me.
No. They
Nope.
should have. They should pause. Pause.
For dramatic effect.
I was
Okay.
just talking about this shit recently. They should have a protocol and a workbook and a whatever else instruction fucking whatever that teaches the next person if you don't exist. What if you died? Like, what if there was other reasons that you ain't there? Are they just going to be sitting there with their thumbs up their ass the whole time? No, they're supposed to have a workbook, a whatever, an instruction manual, whatever, that has nothing to do with anybody else but your own fucking company and your own fucking instruction to business. Ain't nobody responsible for training nobody else. You can do it out of courtesy if you feeling frisky, but it ain't on your responsibility at all.
So, I, 27 male, have been working at this marketing company for 3 years. I've gotten great reviews, never been written up, always meet my deadlines. Last week, my balls called... My balls?
My balls!
Last week, my boss
My testicles
called me
called.
into her office and says they're restructuring and my position is being eliminated. Ooh, I have 3 weeks left. Hang on a second. So if your position is being eliminated, then why do you need to train your replacement? I thought there's no more position. Then she hits me with this. They want me to train my replacement. Okay, again. Why is there a replacement if your position doesn't exist anymore? A girl named Sophie who's 23 and fresh out of college. Ah, your position exists. They just
Fired you.
don't want to pay you as much. So they're just giving it to someone who will charge less.
Is that illegal?
They're paying her $15,000 less than what I make, which is obviously why they're doing this. I swear to God, I don't read these in advance. Like, I am just psychic and smart. I said I'm not comfortable training someone to do my job when you just fired me. My boss said it's part of my job responsibilities during the transition period.
No,
and
it
it would be
isn't.
unprofessional not to help.
Oh,
No?
oh well.
3 years. I'm, like, trying
I'm
to
unprofessional. You
work,
literally
like,
just fired me.
saying fuck off.
I'm
Or is it
unprofessional
worth
then.
hiring, like, an employment lawyer? Because it sounds
Maybe.
like they're firing you without just cause. I straight up said no. I told her I'll finish my current projects and document my processes, but I'm not doing hands-on training. She said that's disappointing. and that
Aw,
she expected
sucks to
more
be
from me.
you.
Get over yourself.
Why are you trying to please someone that you're not even working for anymore? I feel
Are
like,
you
I'm
going
sorry.
to keep paying me?
Like, when
No?
you
Well,
fire
then figure it
someone,
out,
that
bitch.
person literally owes you nothing after the fact, okay? When you are no longer paying that person's bills, that person owes you nothing. Some of my coworkers are saying I should just do it because it's only 3 weeks and I don't want to burn bridges. But
Yeah,
why,
burn 'em.
though?
Burn 'em!
They're literally lying about why they're firing you. You've never done anything wrong. And they're telling you to train your replacements.
Ew.
But, like, they're literally replacing me with someone cheaper. Why should I make that easier for them? My girlfriend thinks I'm being petty. I think I'm saying
Yeah!
to myself, am I
Be
the jerk?
fucking petty!
You are being petty, but, like, you need to be petty right now because this is fucked up. And they're not going to do anything about it either because they still need you to finish what you're doing. Is it in your contract? Okay, but, like, again, like, if it's in your contract to help train the next person, your contract is over. They fired you. I don't know. I don't know what's like what you were contractually obligated to do if you have a contract, whatever, but this sounds like unjust cause. Okay, everybody else in the comments also clocked. Since your position is being eliminated, there's no training necessary. OP responds, yeah, that's what I think too. Also, I would have been fine with it if I was fired because of my incompetence, but I'm not. Am I wrong? You're not being fired, you're being laid off. Make sure that is clear when you apply for unemployment and other jobs. Company will try to block his claim since he doesn't want to train replacement. He needs to make copies of all emails and conversations with management. Yeah, I don't know if this doesn't sound legal. Not the a-hole, they fired you, you didn't quit. Yeah, I'm failing to understand this, like, this mentality of, like, okay, like, if you're fired, you're literally fired. Like, you don't have, like, 2 weeks notice. Like, you give 2 weeks notice when you quit. You don't have, like, a notice when you get fired. Not the a-hole, they fired you, you didn't quit. Do what you need to do to finish what needs finishing, and they can train the new hire to their standards. I guess people in the comments are saying this is common. I don't like that. Me no likey.
That's sinister enough.
Good for you for standing up for yourself. No, you're not the jerk. You might not be able to go to them for a reference, but, like, whatever. You have 3 weeks to find another job. I love it when posts get deleted because it's like, ooh, tea. Why did it get deleted? It's that much more intriguing because you guys can't find it, but I have it. God bless you, Vanessa. Am I the a-hole for not changing my language to appease an ignorant coworker? All rise. Next case. I, 34 male, work in an office in a technical field with approximately 30 coworkers and higher ups. The problem is
You
I
seem
have
real
a
loud.
coworker, Sarah, 28 female. The problem
I
started before
would like
Christmas
some
when
more.
I went into the break room to answer a call from family overseas.
Like,
We talked
3
in my
more.
native language
Like
for about
8
10
more.
minutes about family and friends
I would like
from back
more.
Or
home,
what?
and we were wrapping up the call. When I hung up, I
Jeez.
saw Sarah looking at me with an
No.
angry look on her face. I asked her,
Are you gonna play
wrong?
with me tomorrow?
And she accused me of being racist.
Probably.
What?
Games and crafts?
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow.
Okay. I was
What, are you
very
leaving me now?
confused.
No,
And she said
I'm pausing
I
till
said the
tomorrow?
N-word,
Oh. Okay.
because you
which
said no
confused
more.
me even more. Hold on. What? Okay, no wait.
Although I'm
Oh,
very
no, no.
reassuring
Okay,
you, I
no.
would love to
Okay,
have
well,
some more
listen, I'm not gonna
juice.
say it on camera, but sometimes the word black in like other languages is really similar to the N-word. I'm not saying it on camera, okay? Because like the soundbite, but you know
Negro.
what I mean, though. Like I'm pretty sure in Italian. Yeah. Okay. So in Spanish. Oh my God. Okay. Like, listen. I'm not gonna dig myself in this hole. Just take my word for it. The word black in Spanish could be misconstrued. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's
Oh,
having
this
the
is
worst
concerning.
time.
Vanessa, what the fuck? She knew that when she found this story that I was gonna squirm. I was very confused. She said I said the N-word, which confused me even more. She ran off, and in a few minutes, the HR director walked to my desk and took me to her office. After a very confusing conversation, I finally figured it out. Okay. One of the ways we say you in my native language sounds like the N-word. Okay, so different language, obviously, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's possible that there's some confusion. Like, barely, but I explained this to the HR director, who was at first disbelieving. After a bit of Googling on my phone, I showed her, and she relents that I'm not a racist. I'm just a of my native language. Oh my goodness, this is very funny. So then the HR director asked if there was any way I could not accept personal calls at work. I said, sure, if you make a directive that no one can. She balked at that and tried to hem and haw her way to make it so only I couldn't, but I kept gently nudging how prejudicial that sounded until she asked if there was any way I could not use that word when speaking in my native language. Are you actually kidding me? How are you supposed to say the word? You said it's the word you? Okay, no. This sounds very.
Racist is the word
fact
you
that
are
an
looking for.
HR director
Racist.
is not seeing what's wrong with this is kind of like side eye. Bombastic side
Bombastic.
eye. Like, this is major discrimination territory, okay? Sorry, could you just like not speak your language? Because some coworkers find it offensive.
Because it kind of sounds like
I
a
find that
racist
offensive,
word.
actually. I mused that it would be possible, but it would make sentence structure meandering and almost too formal and clunky, so I'd rather not. She said that if it was possible, maybe I should. I asked if maybe I should stop using a New England accent. She then thanked me for clearing up the misunderstanding and let me get back to work. The HR director, before holiday break, sent out an email explaining that there was a misunderstanding due to the use of a foreign language in the office, that we should respect everyone's cultures. Yeah. A very open-ended and vague email
What
that
you
solved
said?
nothing. My family
What?
very rarely calls me at work simply because it's nighttime.
Pause. She said
Hi, Lala. Welcome in, readers.
that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Hi, Redders. Welcome in. We're
That's Jaded
so
Neko. If you don't
smart.
know who she is, she's amazing. We
Oh
are
my, is that how you
not
pronounce ho where you from? Hey.
coaching necessarily, but because we're crafting. But we're also watching a
Am I the
Charlotte.
asshole? Charlotte Dobre.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
So welcome in. For those who don't know who I am Arsenic Gummy Bear. You can call me Arsenic. You can call me Gummy. I'm a variety streamer and a variety crafter.
You're about to get ads.
Ad break.
1 minute.
Frosted in
1 minute.
Good minute. Can I snooze it? Can I snooze
You
it?
you can.
Where's my snooze?
You can.
Snooze.
She is Mummy Snack. Don't let her lie to you. Don't call her anything else. She is Mummy Snack.
Okay, it's not gonna let me snooze because
Ah.
it's being rude. And I don't understand. Anyway, so sorry for the ads that are coming in 1 minute, but thank you so much for bringing your people in. What were you doing tonight, Lost Lala? And is Lala the right? Can I just call you Lala? That's a lot of
Hey.
questions. Sorry. Oh yes, I am on the Monopoly board. Yes. You were knitting, and Lala is fine. Wonderful. Yep. Oh, I see. So you were talked into
Am I
finding-
not a
okay.
mod? Eat shit.
You-
Why
you are
won't
a
it
mod.
shut out? It didn't shut out.
There it goes.
It didn't do nothing.
Thank you for the follow. Remember, half of my thingies don't want to work. Maybe you didn't do it right. It says shout out at. I don't know.
Exclamation
I don't know,
shout out
Jaded.
at Lala.
Yeah, I see it.
Huh.
And you have the little sword.
And I got the
So-
sword. Huh.
You got the sword.
Do we
You do.
need to do it with the super shouty outy out? Maybe I should do
Maybe.
it that way.
Ads are gonna be in like 3 seconds. I will shut up and I'll be back.
Well, since it's ads,
It's ads.
be right back. I'm gonna grab some more juice. I might make a tea. Wait, I might make a tea. No, actual juice. Well, I mean, I was drinking hibiscus tea, and there's still some ice in there, so I was gonna dump some juice in there. Anyway, or a tea. I don't know. I need hydration. Be right back.
Did you have a protein shake?
Hydration.
Protein shake. When was the last time you had one? Don't ignore me. She's trying to ignore me, but I know she heard me. This is why everyone calls me Mama. Mommy Snack. Because I act like a mom to people that I care about. I am waiting for the ads to end.
Dark Moon Clover followed your channel.
Pedialyte is so sweet.
It is.
Ugh.
Did you have protein today?
Yes, Mom. I had a protein coffee this morning, and I had broccoli cheese rice I made, and I dumped a bunch of nutritional yeast in it. Remember we were talking about nutritional yeast a hot minute ago? I feel like it was like fucking a year and a half ago, but, you know, that squirrel is drunk, so I don't know.
I keep trying to remember to order it, and then I keep forgetting to order it.
It is so fucking good. I have a massive container of it, and it is so fucking good. I slip it into Alice's mac and cheese. She got no idea. She don't know. She don't know at all. She just eat that shit right up. It's got a whole bunch of protein and shit in it. I add a bunch of extra veggies to it, and then I put a big ass couple of scoops of that friggin'... Dude, it makes it so cheesy, even though it's not. It's weird. Weird.
When I work, and they only call during my birthday and holidays, so this is not really going to be an issue. And I'd rather not try to find a way to dance around saying
who just came
you
in?
a conversation. I told the story to friends during a Christmas party,
somebody
and
just
one
came
person
into
asked if I
Discord.
was
It's our lover!
willing to die on this hill.
Elspeth?
Hi, Elspeth.
What? Be so for real right now. Like, this is
Her power
discrimination.
went
Like, they're
out.
discriminating against you. Like, what? I would
Hi.
follow up in an email
Fuck, Pedialyte is
for
sweet.
sure. Like, stats.
Blech.
We're
But I
not
need
gonna
to
let
drink
you
it.
do it.
I'm the
Am I
hybrid.
able here for not trying to compromise with HR? Like, honestly, I would
wanna
follow up the email and say, you know, literally point blank.
You better
like,
be
it is
doing a
my
craft,
understanding
bitch.
That you do not want me to speak my native language in the office.
I
do have
am
concerns about
crocheting,
that.
You
bitch.
better be.
Bring up the part of your contract or whatever.
We're
like
very proud of you
legal
for crocheting.
jargon about,
Yeah,
like,
it's about time you did something fucking
discrimination in the
useful.
workplace, 'cause this is what that is. And I'm
See,
very
friends?
surprised.
That's how you know I like you.
HR, the
Did you
director
hear
of
all that
HR
shit?
cannot see
That's
that.
how you know
Okay,
I
so people
like
in the
you.
comments are also like, yeah, you need to like document this.
That's
Not
how you
able,
know
and
I
they wanna find a way
love
to
you.
document this incident with Sarah and HR's follow response in case it comes up again. HR's response was insanely unethical and prejudiced and should be
Wait.
grounds for
Hey, asshole. When's the next time you're coming back?
I know you're not talking to me.
Yeah, I am. When's the next time you're coming back? Is it just a pop in, or is it pop in and then jamming? Cause yeah.
Not sure yet, but probably June or July.
Okay. Are you coming for May?
No, she is not.
Because you can't get
No,
the
I-
time off, or because you can't get the ticket?
Can't get the time off.
Okay. Because otherwise, slap. Okay, fine. I accept that. Is it a quick pop or is it a stay? Undecided. That's what you said, right?
Undecided.
Okay. If it's a quick pop, can you take your cut stuff out of storage and give it to your sister temporarily till you're back for a longer? So we can cut.
Maybe it depends on if we go out there.
It does not have to be peanut. It can be snack pack, but give it to one of them hoes so we can. I mean,
Utilize it.
I just want to get the rolls out of my house. And
Thank you for the
if
follow.
I send them to Arsenic's house, they're not my problem anymore. But I robbed Joanne while she was going out of business. There's like 100-something rolls. I need you to fucking girl. So I think I might just fill a trunk. Listen, that other bitch got no reason to giggle. She's got like 5 garbage bags in my. Shut up. Shut up. I robbed Joanne good, yo. This Los Angeles. I fucking robbed the shit out of everywhere where Joanne's was closing down. They sent them to the major stores. You know where the major stores are? Major cities. You know where I live? Major fucking city. So you know what I did? I robbed that bitch. I robbed that bitch hard.
We did.
I called
did
them
rob that.
every single time I went in. I video called these bitches. And I was like, you want this? You want this?
She did.
You want some of this? Do you want some of this? So there's like at least 5 garbage bags of shit in my closet. And then I bought them tools and things and stuff. And then I went back on like the last day they were open. And I got like 100 something rolls of the shit that you cut for thingies that you like iron on whatever. I don't even have a thing that cuts that shit. But one of them other bitches probably does.
Yep.
And that's how that happened. Oh wait, you know why I know that other bitches do's? Because I bought it.
Well,
Because I bought it for her birthday. It was her birthday present. The other bitch got stuff too for her birthday. You know what I super mega oopsie ultra regret? Not getting you to get me one of those fucking mannequin-y, dressmaking blah blah blahs.
a dress form.
Thank you, Mama. I mean, Dad. Thank you, Dad. Dress forms. Dress forms were at her Joann's when it was closing down. They were not at my Joann's at all. And I mega oopsie ultra regret not getting a fucking dress form or 7 when she had them there. Because now I gotta pay full price like a loser.
For discrimination complaints.
Dude, I want a dress form
Okay,
so
I guess
bad.
OP is Korean, not the a-hole. Tell them
Keep watch of your Facebook
Facebook
Marketplace. Sometimes you can see them pop up on there.
in their native language.
You can
So-
probably
So-
also
The
go
idea
to
is, no,
the
you need to like make it clear that like what they're doing is
what you
quite
wanna call it,
illegal,
district.
like quite unethical and like
Fashion
quite
district.
discriminatory. It is 100%
The
worth dying
Fashion
on this
district.
hill. Not the a-hole.
That
Garment
I'm sure I know
district.
what language you're talking about.
The
and while the person may be
Asian
excused
district.
for being a bit
Asian
ignorant
district
for
won't
because
have
of
them.
the
Fashion
similarity of the
district
sounds.
will, but they'll
If
be
they're told
knocky
it's a
offies,
different
and I
word
would
in a
rather
different
get them
language and
second
are still uptight
handies.
about it, and this goes for HR as well. It goes
So
beyond
I think
ignorant
I
and
need
becomes
to
racist.
Facts.
They have no right to stop you
Words
from
and
speaking any
stuffs.
language just because they don't like the sound.
But I want to wait until we
Some
have
of the words.
multiple base.
Discrimination. Don't change your language to appease races. Literally. Not the a-hole. You have the right to speak whatever language you want on your break time. Also, once the misunderstanding was explained, that should have been the end of the matter. Honestly, this is hella weird. No, you're gonna need to die on this.
You
hill
could
for
probably
this.
see if Evelyn could
You
source you one.
are Not the a-hole.
I actually
Am I
might,
the
because I loved. I
Will
want to
name
go.
my son after my
I want to go
boss
hit up
instead
Evelyn
of
for
my
more,
husband's brother,
but I have
because he
so.
helped me through.
I want to, Mama, Daddy, not Mama, Daddy. I want something to sew the bin full of vinyl I already have, and my machine is not good enough, like not heavy duty enough. Can you
Yeah, you'd be
send
better
me?
off getting an
I know you
industrial.
know what I want. I want an industrial that's not.
You want a Juki?
You know what I'm telling you already. Send me a picture of it with its name, and I'm gonna send it to Potato, and he's gonna find it for me, because they're good at shit like that. Him and his sister, the sister's who I hang out with the most, she can find anything, and if she can't, he can.
I just put it in the Discord chat.
I love you, thank you.
My lady.
You're welcome.
I want an industrial strength fucking machine that will sew this shit, and I'm gonna cut some cool ass patterns, because if you look in our pattern folders of shit, by the way, friends, if you are not friends of the harem of WTC, that's a you problem, but if you did make friends with someone in the harem,
And my dad
we
have
hook
the
you up
same
with
name.
patterns.
Husband, brother,
Just saying.
Okay. When I got pregnant and we found
Also,
out
if you
it
have a
was
Juki
boy,
Industrial,
we
you
already
can
had
sew
boy
leather
names
on it.
picked out, so the debate
And
was
you can
over
sell
the
it to
middle
me.
name. At first, I didn't care that much for
Hey.
middle names. Nobody in my family really had one, including me.
Wait,
A lot
I
of my
missed
cousins
this.
said it wasn't im-
Am I the asshole for naming my son after my boss? What?
Instead of her husband's brother.
I'm already confused and unfair. I'm offended. I'm immediately offended. So in my family, we pick a whatever first name, and then the middle names are both sides of the family. That's how it's always been. I have 2 middle names. 2. Every
Most are not like that.
pretty well every one of my siblings has 2 middle names. Or they get the dad's last name and the mom picks the first, like, you pick the first name together, the mom's family gets the middle name and the dad's family takes the last name. That also happens more frequently. But, what the ass? 27 female. Husband is a 28 male. Brother and my dad have the same name. Oh, gross. I accidentally married someone with the same name as my dad, and it was so gross. We had to nickname him because it was just the most disgusting thing to be called. No. When I got pregnant, found out it was a boy. Already had names picked. Debate over the middle name. At first, I didn't care. It's a middle name. The family don't have one, including me. However, my husband said it was an important
in
tradition.
his family to pick middle
Go
names
on, Charlotte.
that means something to the parents of the child. Okay.
In my family, you middle name your kid after the people that are important to you in your family. So my daughter that came out of my badge is named twice for my best friend. And then my favorite sister is in there too. And it just so happens that my favorite sister's middle name is the first name of several members of his family. I don't know why. It's an Asian thing. They just name them, you know, Jim and Bob and Susan and Marianne and etc. They give them the most generic fucking names. Like, they have their original Asian names, and then they have some random generic America names that they have to use over here for their America IDs. So, her second middle name just so happens to be my favorite sister's middle name, and the first name of at least 3 members of his family. It's like it's like John Doe, yo. It's like John and Jane Doe. It is the most generic John Jane Doe ever. But it worked. It came in my favor, yo. She ended up being named 3 times for my family.
After a lot of back and forth over some candidates, we concluded that obviously my dad and my husband's brother are 2 of the most important people in our lives. Their shared name didn't flow badly with the first name we had selected, but I always thought it was really basic. Really basic.
Basic?
Okay? I mean, it is
Who
just a
fucking
middle
cares?
name.
It's a middle name.
During my
It's supposed to be
pregnancy, my
basic.
husband was vocal
You call them the
about
cool
not
first
liking
name.
how much time I was spending
Like
working.
Rudiger.
I'm a manager
Alejandro.
at a consulting firm, so I have to travel a lot.
Don't
Our
call
culture
my
is a very
name.
close-knit one, and my boss has been a wonderful mentor to me, and pretty much has become like another
Alejandro.
parent to me. Okay. 2 months ago, I decided to take.
Mom, I want to get a possum.
No.
Shut up. Alice said she wants another cat, and I'm like, how about instead we get a possum? And she's like, so, I want to.
No.
They're so awesome! Mom, I want to get a possum! But they're so cool! And they
No.
eat bugs, and they're clean and hygienic and snuggly, way snugglier than that asshole sausage cat. It actually will let me cuddle and pet it without biting me. Then they eat bugs.
No.
They're super clean.
No.
Mom, I want a possum. Okay, fuck. What about a hypoallergenic dog? A big guy.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Why not a possum? They're cool. They got little
No.
fingers. Little
Did you even
rat-
look in your state to see if it's legal to own one?
Yeah, it is.
Do you have to have a license to own
No,
one?
you do not. But if you want to have a raccoon, you do. Because you knew I looked into that. Let's be serious, Face. You knew I looked into having a raccoon long before I looked into having a possum.
I know.
I could not have a raccoon in this state, but I could have a possum. I want
mean,
a possum.
Is it completely illegal, or do you just have to have a license?
Nope. You have to be a wildlife that one. You have to be a that one. You know where the one I'm talking. You have to be a that one. Ugh, fuck, it's so sweet. I'm drinking Pedialyte right now, y'all, and it's just grossly sweet, but I'm dehydrated. Anyway, I wanted to get a raccoon, but it's not legal in California. So I want to get a possum. Possum! Because another cat, your niece and her asthma and her allergies. Another cat is going to be a problem, and she wants a second cat. And the only way I could get her off of a second cat was to say a possum. She does still also want a dog, but she did want a second cat. because she wanted to name it, what was it? She wanted a cat and name it Eggs, because we have sausage. A dog and name it Toast, or it might have been reverse. The cat is Toast. I don't know. It was one or the other. And a bird and name it Eggs. But I want a talking bird, and other than me and Alice, the other person in the house said, absolutely not. I was like, why? She said, because they live for like 40 extra years past where we're going to be dead. And I was like, so? They're fun. Well, what if we want to take a trip? Who's going to watch the bird? Shut up.
On a large
And
project
that's what
on a
happened.
client site. I had limited contact with my husband while living in a hotel. But when I had a chance to talk to him, I'd ask what he thought of
Awesome.
an abbreviated form of my boss's
I cannot
name,
own a
which was
ferret
a pretty unique
in
Italian
California.
name.
I cannot own...
Really?
I cannot own a ferret. I cannot own a stoat. I cannot own a raccoon. I cannot own a squirrel. But I can have a possum. Sorry, y'all. I busted this nail last weekend. All the way down to the meat. So I'm letting it heal before I get my nails done again. Next weekend I'll get them done. If you want, I'll stream it. But I have to let it heal a little bit. Because it busted right down to the meat. It's always this pinky. Right hand. Pinky. Every fucking time. But I can't have any of the cool pets. You know how much I love a ferret. So I was like, okay, what about a stoat? No. Okay, can I have a raccoon? No. Nazis.
That's weird.
Racists! I can have a fucking possum, but not a raccoon, or a squirrel, or a ferret, or a stoat. That's stupid.
What about a sugar glider?
I can, but they don't do that great here. Like, they do really good in Florida where it's hotter, and inland where it's hotter. But it does get decently cold in California, so they don't do that great. And I would need two because they don't do good as solos.
Right.
Yeah. So, I want something annoying. I want a bird, and I'm going to teach it swears, but I can't because they live too long. And we both
What
know.
about a hedgehog?
We both know I can't teach a hedgehog. So, the deal was, I can maybe get a possum. I can for sure get a dog that's hypoallergenic. And I can colonize the crows and the squirrels.
Well, you've already colonized the squirrels.
The consensus was the relocation this summer that I can colonize the crows and the squirrels. As long as that appeases my bird necessity, because you can teach crows, magpies, and ravens to talk.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. And I was explaining that if you feed them regularly, they'll bring you back anything shiny that they find as a trade, like to thank you.
Mhm.
And they were like, "Can you train them to bring you money?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you actually can. But what I want them to bring me is shiny things, because this is fucking Los Angeles. Bring me everything shiny, you fuck." They're gonna fucking roll up in here with like a 16-karat fucking diamond and a bracelet and necklaces and like, there's gonna be accessories all over. Girl, I want to train them to bring me everything shiny, everything. I don't want them bringing me. You know how hard it is to not only train them to bring you paper, but bring you specific paper. Nah, just bring me shinies, because they already do that. They already do that. If you regularly feed crows, magpies, or ravens regularly, they will bring you shiny things as a thanks. Now you know, friends, how you fucking colonize the murder. Because that's what a group of them is called.
My husband kind of made a sound into the phone and said,
Also, after you've colonized the murderer, they'll defend you. If you didn't know, ravens, crows, and magpies are very, very territorial with people in their... Any people, birds, whatever, that are part of the murder, it's the group. If you don't know that a group of crows or ravens is called a murder, that's a you problem, Google it. But once they have accepted you as part of their collective, they'll defend you and shit too. Seriously, it's crazy and funny. if somebody comes at you, you'll have like a whole bunch of fucking birds dive bombing and dude! They'll defend
She's
you.
way too excited
They'll,
about this.
I am gonna colonize the shit out of so many birds. Fuck you. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have a yard and shit. Oh. 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 All the squirrels will be my buddies.
I wouldn't
Oh.
be crazy about it.
I'm stoked.
Just no. When asked if I had any other suggestions, I really didn't, besides my dad's
This
name.
is a blanket
I went
loom,
into
by the way.
labor
You can get them off
unexpectedly
Amazon.
2 weeks ago.
They make
My
a
boss
big
ended up
ass
having to
blanket
comfort
or
me
small,
and ended
whatever
up
your
driving
choice
me
is.
to the hospital and stayed until after I gave birth. My husband
If you would like to order a blanket, please contact Arsenic Gummy Bear.
He loves to just fuck with me.
What? Excuse me? Who's production and who is sales? Excuse you. Thank you. Who wanted to take care of the money and who absolutely did not? Who put their hand up at the table that said, "Oh yeah, I'll handle that. That's my wheelhouse." Because what happens if you tell me how much it is? And then I'm done.
Yep.
Don't ever tell me what you pay for no. She only tells me what the deposit is. She does not tell me what the full amount is. Ever. Nope. Nope. I'll
was
stop
late
making
right
them.
away, so he couldn't make it in time, and he was distressed over the phone about that. After I had given birth, my boss and later another coworker, my best friend at work, ended up being the first to see the baby and take pictures. When I got the papers for naming my son, I put down the first name my husband and I discussed. However, I realized that my boss was the one who was there for me. But that's not. No. Hang on a second.
Hell
I'm sure your husband
no!
would've been there for you if he didn't have to like jump on a plane to get there. I was so blessed to have such a good relationship with a mentor.
Oh, you
okay.
Delu girl.
So I
Oh
asked him if my
no.
child's middle name was his name, and he was extremely happy and said he'd be honored. So I put my boss's name down as the middle name. Oh no.
Oh,
You did
hell
that
no!
without- No, you did that
Without the other
while
partner?
expressly knowing that your
Oh.
husband had a problem with
Oh
it.
fuck no.
You're in trouble.
Oh fuck no.
Oh, no.
Oh
No,
fuck no.
Like,
Oh
honestly,
hell no.
At this rate, just don't have a middle name. Like, if you can't agree
Just
on it,
like Jekyll
then it's not
and
worth it, to be
Hyde.
honest. But, like, I fail to understand why you're making these decisions without involving your husband.
Touche.
When my husband showed up and found out, he was furious. Well, yeah. He didn't approve of this in any way and said that he would agree to any other name. When I said that
Ugh,
my boss
fuck, I need
literally
more
was
water
there
in
for the
here.
most
It's so
painful moment
sweet.
of my life, and during a premature birth,
This is
nonetheless,
Pedialyte,
my
and
husband
it is
said
just
this never would've happened
horrendously
if I didn't
sweet.
take
I've
on
said
this
it several
project.
times, and I'll keep repeating myself.
I feel like you're kind of like holding this over his head when it's really,
Dehydrated,
like,
and it
not
is
his
just
fault that he
fucking
couldn't be there.
sweet as
You're really
shit.
not supposed to be traveling this close to giving birth. I'm pretty sure, like, what is it?
Oh, I'm trying to do this in my motherfucking
When
life.
should you avoid travel if pregnant? Isn't it like within, like, you've got like 2 months left or something? Avoid travel with certain complications or preterm labor, especially in the first, with a miscarriage risk, and third trimesters. So technically, she's not supposed to be traveling at all
So-
in her third trimester. No.
I forcefully pooped out an Alice at 34 weeks, 35 weeks. I had to get her out. She was killing my guts and my spine, and it was bad. She came early on purpose. The doctor kept her in there for as long as I could tolerate it on my organs and my spine, and she came out just a couple of weeks early from what they said. But it was like, she was fully developed and all that shit, but I had to get that motherfucker out. She was heavy. She was heavy on my guts. Little bastard. Dude.
No, you're
She didn't kick either, and it freaked me out. You have 4 minutes until 4 3/4 until ads.
husband's right. You shouldn't have been traveling. And you're holding it over his head that he wasn't there, and you're giving away the name that's important to him to your boss.
Mama, if I come up, it'll be for my birthmas.
Right?
Because he
I may solo run. Want to make
You had
out?
said you.
Want to make out? Want to make out?
What, are you soloing or not soloing?
I am not 100%. I may solo run for your garage, just like 4 days, excluding the 2 days of travel. Well, maybe okay, maybe 3 days of chilling the shit with you, plus 2 days of travel. 1 day to and 1 day home, because you know I need the recoup. Mommy knows me. The first day I arrive, I can't fuck around. But second, third, fourth day, hell yeah. And then the fifth day I have to travel back, so I can't fuck around. But because it's my birthmas. It's my birthmas and your graduation. Like, within days of each other.
Right, but do you want to... We have to figure out exactly
Do I
when
want to
you're
spend my birthday with my lover? Is that what you were about to say? Yeah, I fucking do want to spend my birthday with you, ass.
No, I was gonna say, did you want to spend it traveling? I don't know when you are coming up. Like,
So
your
your...
birthday is the Monday after my grad.
Yeah, but your garage is that weekend.
It's that Friday. So you would need
And
to
mine
be
is Monday.
here-
So if I arrive Thursday, I dress all skanktastic and scream my guts out for your garage.
on
Friday, we go to dinner and do all the things. Saturday, Sunday, I'm chilling with you. Monday, I go home. Or Tuesday, I go home. Tuesday to
well, that-
Thursday is the cheapest days for flights, usually.
Okay, well, that's what that sounds... If you come... Because when you come back, the only thing is you're going to want to leave Thursday early because you're going to lose time.
No, Mommy, you're on the wrong day. I arrive on a Thursday. It's not that much time. It's just a couple hours.
What I'm saying is if you leave...
If I
LA.
arrive Thursday, like I'll leave LA, it's a couple hours. I arrive Thursday afternoon, evening-ish. Like I'll leave in the morning, afternoon. It's only a couple hour flight. Fucking
6 hour
Florida's.
flight.
It's not. Is it?
It is.
Let's
Yes.
let's do our research. Huh?
We did just do
Nope,
this.
I'm doing it right now. I'm best I'm doing my research.
Okay.
Typing. My long nails. Yeah, I understand. What's the closest airport?
The best one's going to be Philadelphia. Philadelphia or Baltimore are the best ones.
If I'm solo running, I'm going to need dude. It's so cheap. Shut up. It's
Non-stop from America is 400.
okay. Search. It's the same price. It's $241 actually. If I want to get let's see. You know what? I do want
It's
nonstop.
for a round trip. If you do Baltimore, Maryland, it's $350.
Oh
for
wait,
Southwest.
round trip. Where's that button? Sounds good. It's less than 400 bucks or less. Hell yeah.
And that's coming in on Thursday, leaving
Yeah.
Tuesday.
That's fine.
And it is between a 5-hour and 5-hour and 20-minute trip flight.
Doesn't bother me.
That's why I said, you know,
Yeah.
it would be better to do it in the morning,
Yeah.
because if you do, like, let's say you take your flight at noon, then
Yeah.
you'll get here at like 5-6 o'clock. Where if you
Was
take
there
it at,
like you're being
you know,
Yeah.
10 or 11, then you get here a little bit before dinner, because we also have to go pick you up,
Mhm.
and that's another hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, that.
I just don't want you to, right? I don't.
So
want,
when we
so
get closer, we'll book it to the correct times. But I'm gonna figure it out first if it's a solo run or not. If it's not, and there's other plans. So far, April is packed. May, nah. And I don't have another, like, something I need to pay attention to until April. Yeah, April is packed. May, I've got nothing but my own birthday and my bestiversary, and then nothing till July. I don't
And we
know.
also don't know when that one's coming, when Elizabeth's coming.
Yeah, well, we know
Well-
she's not coming for May. She said June or
Right.
July.
Right, and I think she said end of June,
Hmm.
so end of June, believe beginning of July. would
If it's a ticket thing and not a time off thing, that's a whole different horse. We can get her here faster if it's just a ticket thing. But if it's a time off thing,
it's a time off thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't have any.
is it her time off or is it Bard's? Because I know hers is not as... Hers is more sketchy than Bard's. Or was Bard's more sketchy than hers? The squirrels are confused.
It's sketchy on both sides, honestly.
Right? Ew. Should we kidnap Peanut? I feel like we should kidnap Peanut. I mean, wait, does she have peoples? Little peoples?
Who?
Peanut. Does Peanut have little peoples, or are they grown up enough now? I thought Burf said they were grown up
No.
now.
Yeah, they don't have peanuts.
Peanut doesn't have little peoples, right? So I can just kidnap
Oh,
Peanut?
they're 20 and 21.
Oh, yeah,
so,
fuck 'em.
Yeah, you don't worry.
Fuck 'em. Yeah, fuck them. I can just kidnap Peanut.
The problem is she
Wants to be
gets
kidnapped?
really anxious when she gets really anxious if she has to fly. So I don't know if she will.
She wants some Xanax? I have bottles.
Boss,
How
they're the most
convenient.
painful
I
moment
got
of
all
my life.
kinds of
Okay.
anxiety, Manica. Girl, I got all kinds of things that'll calm your ass down. She won't be kidnapped. We gonna kidnap her ass.
Over his head when it's really like
When that
not
bitch
his
come back,
fault.
we're kidnapping her for sure, for
You're
sure.
really not supposed
She
to be
doesn't live that far
traveling
from you.
this close
I
to the
know.
border. I'm pretty
Why
sure,
doesn't she
like,
come
what is
hang
it?
out? Is it because she's a bitch who forgets that we
she
love
doesn't-
her?
You avoid
Because she doesn't drive.
I don't either. She could just fucking tell
Isn't it,
me
like,
where
within,
she at.
like, you've got like
'Cause
2
she's
months left or
nearby.
something? Avoid travel with certain complications.
send her a
nearby
fucking
is
Preterm labor, especially in
Uber.
the
12
first,
hours.
with a miscarriage risk and third
Fine.
trimester.
It's the same
So technically,
state.
she's
It's
not
fine.
supposed to be traveling at all in her third trimester.
Wait. Is
No,
she up
you're
or
100%
down?
Right. You shouldn't have been traveling, and you're holding it
Wait,
over his
what?
head. That
Is
he
she
wasn't
up or
there,
down?
You're giving away the name. That's
I was just
important to
talking
him,
about
to your boss,
taking
because
a
he was
SD
there. Like,
trip.
you're being really unreasonable.
A drive up the
It's literally
coast,
not because you, like, care
PCH.
about your boss.
I was
think
just
you
talking
like,
about taking
like
a
the
drive up the
name more.
PCH.
Call her out.
Hmm.
Also, like, why are you picking like an Italian name if you're not Italian? Luigi. It's a bit odd. I'm
Luigi.
Just because you like the sound of it. He also laid into me saying if this was a way to win more brownie points from my boss, then congratulations, it worked. And said he was sick of my firm's culture where people need to be favorites in order to advance, and called my actions sycophantic. Am I the a-hole? I mean, yeah, like, you really, this is not like some like fun thing that you get to decide on yourself. Like, that is something that you decide on.
Okay,
with your
wait.
husband. And you-
Wait. Hot take. Hot minute. Hot fucking take. When you have just pooped out a whole ass watermelon out your goddamn vagina, you're not exactly hormonally stable. And just because you said fucking Megatron on the goddamn freaking name, like that, you have to apply for a birth certificate. And if it comes in even a little bit wrong, you can be like, hey, that's not it. And, like, replace. You can do that.
Yeah, you can.
You can do that. I pooped a dude. You can do. You're making it more difficult because that's what you wanted to happen. You're the problem. You're the problem. You can, before the paper is even fully filed, as the other parent, go and say, no. Pause. Hold. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You can change it before it gets officially filed. Don't fuck with me. I know.
made that decision without him.
Also,
and
ew.
I'm pretty sure changing the name on birth certificates is very difficult.
It's not.
So
By the way, more helpful information. It is not. difficult at all to change your name on your birth certificate. At all. Especially if you get married. Not at all. I could have changed my name to fucking Jetpack Silverwave. It wouldn't have mattered. Doesn't matter. You just need a life event, and it goes through fast. And if you don't have a life event and you just want to change your fucking name, you just pay for it to be changed. That's it. It's a fee. It ain't a whole complicated situation anymore. It's a fee, and you pay the fee, and a judge will decide if your name is heinous, like, you know, Adolf Hitler. They ain't gonna approve that shit. But if your name is Brian Johnson, they are not gonna care. If it's something offensive or something absolutely batshit crazy, the likelihood of you getting that name is very slim. Unless you put it on the certificate right away. You know, like that bitch that named her kid Apple or whatever. Come on. If you didn't put it on there right away, you can change it. And if you did put it on there wrong right away because you're drugged up and shit and you just pooped a watermelon out of your teeny weeny vagina.
I think you have like 3 months to fix it.
Dude, yeah. Because you just pooped a dude and you're drugged out your ass and you're like, I want to name him Don Quixote Swift Smack. Yep, his name's Max Power. What?
Sounds legit.
Because you're looped on... Listen, epidurals are the best shit ever. And if you ever had to poop a watermelon, fuck, are epidurals good. You're not in a sound mind, so they give you extra time to adjust what came out your mouth while you were looped off your noodle, pooping a whole water... I'm not joking. It's a whole 10 centimeters. Do you know how big that is? Think a softball. Your teeny weeny biscuit that barely fit your man's pickle is gonna stretch to a softball and push a whole dude out. A whole dude comes out of us.
Softball. They
give you time to reassess your choices after that. Because you're wrecked. You're wrecked. They'll come back and check a couple times before they check you out, too. Are you sure about this? And then they remind you several times what time you gave birth and how much your kid weighed and how long they were. Several times. Because you pooped a dude on a max amount of drugs. You're not all the way there. Even after... Mama, how long is it? The hormone imbalance post-poopy human. Is it not literally at least a year?
It's way more than a year.
You ain't even got the dude in your guts anymore, and you still have the quote-unquote pregnancy brain. Y'all underestimate how much that shit messes with your whole ass system when you poop a dude. Things tasted different. Things smelled different. Everything was fucked for like 3 years for me. 3! And I only poop fed for the first year. And then she didn't want it. She didn't like the milk. She's weird. I don't know. She's half Asian. She doesn't like rice either. I'm sure that's racist, but I just like to point it out. How does a half Asian hate rice? I don't know. But she does. The first time I gave her rice, she gagged so hard.
Poor Alice.
Poor Alice. Alice is half Korean and she gagged on rice. It was made into pudding, you know what I mean? Like you purify it and give it to the baby and it's neutral and it was like her I took a video of it and I posted it on my Facebook and she's like her little baby, she's standing in her extra saucer and her little baby tongue is like I'm sorry, baby. I did not feed her rice again for a year and a half, and I tried to give her some fried rice. Same thing happened. But she loves noodles. So I was like, babe, you should probably like rice. Respectfully. I love rice. I'm not Asian. But her dad's a full Asian, and he loves rice. Why do you not like rice? Fucking weirdo. The little baby gag tongue.
You are but let's see what everybody else had to say. You're the a-hole. Not
It
only
was
does
so
your husband miss
cute.
the birth of his child, but to add to it, you picked a name he said he didn't want. You admitted yourself you didn't care about the middle name, but it was important to him. That's what I don't understand.
That. I
He
could
didn't care
never.
about the middle
Even if I
name.
don't
It's a
like my
tradition that was
person
important
that
to
helped me
him.
make a baby,
So
I wouldn't
fail
be
to
a cock
understand
that
why you're
bad.
dying on this hill if, like, you literally just like the sound of your boss's name.
Mario. Luigi. Gabagool.
And 2 months before giving birth, you chose to take a job that was a plane ride away from home that wouldn't be done until too close to the due date. Doctors don't want you flying past 7 months. And since it doesn't sound like the baby was too premature, OP was being selfish. I get that fathers also get sent away for work around due dates, but I also think that's selfish unless they truly can't get out of it because of the nature of their job. Yeah, she really shouldn't have been traveling to begin with, honestly. I think it's pretty unanimous.
You
are
the
the
asshole.
a-hole.
Oh yeah, we agreed on that too. Hours
This
ago.
next one was posted in the Charlotte Dover
Mhm.
YouTube subreddit. Am I the a-hole for
Yep.
refusing to work my 2-week schedule after being fired?
Yes.
Okay. I got a new job caring for patients in an assisted living place. Basically,
Oh,
fancy
yeah,
apartments
no,
with older
nope.
people who needed some amount of.
Nope. You're an asshole. I don't need to know the rest of this. You're an asshole. Seniors and children, do not fuck with them. Don't.
Right, but
If
isn't
you've
it-
got 2 weeks,
am I the
do your
asshole
2 weeks.
for refusing to work 2-week schedule after? No, they were fired. They were
Fired.
fired.
All the way fired, not an like. So normally when somebody fires you, you have a period of time before you're done. Like you're until the end of the pay period. Is it
No,
that?
you do not. No, you do not.
Okay, pausing because grabbing my. Are the rules different, Mama? In Mark,
Yes. Yes.
tell me.
When you are fired, so there's a difference between being fired and being laid off. When you are fired,
It also depends on the state. Depends on
It
the
also
state
depends
because
on the state.
what
When
states that are at will, they if you're fired, you gotta go now.
Yeah, you're done.
Ooh.
You're done. They're like, hand in your keys, hand in your badge, pack up your stuff, out. If you're laid off, usually it's called pink slips, and they tell you, hey, you're going to be let go because the company
And you
is
run out
closing.
your contract or whatever for that amount of time that it labels, right?
Yeah, but
Dude.
if you're fired
What?
in this state, in most states, if you're fired, like especially in something like that with like children or elderly, usually you're like escorted out.
Shut the fuck up. Same day and you're done.
Yeah.
Even if you're scheduled for whatever else?
Yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Holy
There are
America.
there are very
Yo.
few exceptions to that. Like I said, if your contract ends, so like you're not getting a contract renewal, like somebody we know, that type of thing, you have to still finish out your stuff. If you know that your job is no longer going to be there, so you're going to be laid off, but like those are different than being fired. So I guess we should find out if they were actually.
No,
being
I
fired.
know, but what?
You also have to remember about unions. If you are
Yes.
part of a union, they negotiate on your behalf.
Wah. Holy shit. And
Yeah.
today I learned Murica rules. Holy okay.
Care. They were all supposed to be
Wow.
ambulatory. They were not. What was that? I mean,
Mobile ambulatory is mobile. They can stand up and get down on their own.
related to or adapted for walking.
Ambulatory means they can get up on their own to get
You
into
can't
their
walk.
wheelchairs, off their
They
beds,
can
that kind of
walk
thing.
and move about, not confined to the bed. Okay, noted. See, they were not. I was supposed to be one of 2 people on shift. I was always alone. To be clear, I hated this job from the start, but tried to get used to it. It was way more physically demanding than I had expected. Okay, so you had to, I'm guessing, help the old people walk and get around.
Old.
They had a strict 3 strikes rule. Miss a shift 3 times in a month and you're fired immediately. No exceptions. Well, my second week there, all the patients started getting a well-feared virus. Every single one.
The Rona.
Even taking precautions, I got it, as did other staff members. I had to miss 2 days and went to the doctor on my own. I was deathly ill, but returned after that. I felt like I was dying for over a week trying to lift
The
and move
Rona!
all my patients on my own while still feeling sick. This is concerning because, like, old people do not have the best immune systems, and I'm
No, old people
surprised
have
that,
garbage
like,
immune
you were even
systems,
being allowed
by
to
the
work
way.
if you were that sick. I will never understand workplaces that have like strange rules around like being sick and needing to come into work sick.
Capitalism.
Otherwise you get reprimanded. Like, especially number one, if you're dealing with people's food, I do not want to see a server like literally coughing into my plate or sniffling and wiping their nose and literally like no. Like, if I see that, I'm so mad. But also, you are literally employed as someone who takes care of people who are very immunocompromised. Old people do not have the best immune systems. While you're sick? I felt like I was dying for over a week trying to lift and move and help all my patients on my own while still feeling sick. Management thanked me for returning so soon because they were understaffed. I wonder why they're understaffed. Fast forward a month and my child got said virus. It was going around everywhere. I had to call in and stay home with her. I had to miss my overnight shift. Imagine my surprise when the next day I was told I'd miss 3 shifts and would be let go.
What?
I was...
Mommy, are there rules for health issues in this circumstance?
So again, this depends on the state and the job, but
They
and
do
if
not
you were
list
in
their
a
state.
union.
They do not list
Right.
their state. They're in the medical field, adult incompetence care, or incontinence, not incompetence, incontinence care.
So most likely, no. Most likely, their job does not have a coverage for that. My job does,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah.
So they would be out in the right now, possibly escorted category you were telling me about.
Well, it sounds like they didn't even get into the they got a phone call.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. They got a phone call and were just told. And when they went in, it wasn't a phone call. It was basically a pin slip when they went in for their shift that they had missed 3, and it's a 3 strikes policy. But they had the virus that was going, the Rona, and then their kid caught the Rona.
Now, there were a lot of companies that during the Rona time made stipulations and like exceptions to things because, especially in the medical field, if you tested positive, they didn't want you around other people.
Yeah, you would think, especially seniors, when all that was going on. Friends, if you don't know why I'm asking, I'm a Canadian, and this is all new information for me, and Mama is usually the one that has all the information for me. So, that's why I'm asking her. Wow. Okay.
Fuming. Doesn't really sound like these people can afford to let you go.
More water.
I only missed those first 2 days because I got this virus at work and they knew that. It gets worse. Then the new manager called and asked me why I was not at work. I explained I've been told by the higher up manager that since I missed 3 times, I was let go. She demanded that I work the rest of my 2-week schedule. And then I would be let go. Oh, no. Oh, no, it doesn't actually work like that.
No.
Yeah, no wonder. Like, they really should have thought of that before they fired you. Hell no. She texted me several times demanding that I come into work. I refused. Finally, I told her if I wasn't fired, then I quit. I don't blame you. Should I have worked the remainder of my schedule knowing I was going to be fired? You were already fired. Was it right to demand I do that after being told I was being let go? I know I did the right thing, but others told me I should have just worked it. Am I the a-hole for being mad over being let go, mostly because of the virus I got working there? No, I feel like they're like... This place sounds kind of sketchy. Like, sounds like a pretty shitty job in
False.
general. Like, it would be
First
one
of
thing if
all,
you, like,
she wasn't
liked the
hired
job.
for heavy lifting
I think
shit.
it's an entirely
Like,
different
you're
thing
supposed to
if you
have
really hate being there.
I
and, like,
have
they're trying to hold it over.
aunties and cousins and friends that are in this industry specifically, and you're supposed to have a dude, a muscly dude. You're supposed to have somebody, a muscly chick, a muscly dude. You're supposed to have somebody that does that heavy lifting specifically.
Well,
Lifting the
so they-
person
they
off the
said-
bed. That they were
They said
understaffed.
that they're supposed to be 2, and it's only them.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't have a muscly person. They were supposed to tag team the people,
Yeah.
which is a risk of that person getting hurt.
And then you're on workers' comp for that. So that's not a properly intelligent plan for that business at all. Like, you're hired for one thing, don't do anything outside of your spectrum of what you're hired for. And if you do, clock it, flag it, do all the things, because you're not hired to be heavy lifting. And if you injure yourself, you're not covered under the union stuff, right? Is that the same for Merca?
Hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Then I will answer that question.
Okay. She's got diarrhea. I'm taking a blanket off the loom. The blanket is already done, and then I'm going to put a new blanket on the loom. But I think I'm going to make it a longer blanket this time. We need jams while we're waiting for Snack Pack to come back. Never even liked you in the first place. You're the girl that I hate for the attention. What a connection. For my attention, you're going all about it in the worst way. I was into you, I'm over now. And I was trying to be nice, but nothing's getting Oh, you know what? While we're paused, I'm gonna wee. Ah.
Jada, what you doing?
Clip
Yeah,
that!
clip that.
Oh, damn.
Someone needs to clip that.
Okay, let's go. I'm running. Jesus.
Oh, this is some Ninja Warrior bullshit here.
Ninja War.
Keep getting. Oh, it's a very nice Cat, you're an absolute dickhead. Who buys an Alice a white accessory? Cat does. Cat does. Cat, you ass. I know you're gonna be watching this later or possibly right now. Cat, you ass. White. White, girl. White.
And I kept going back and forth in my head about whether or not I should move back in with Dad. It's like 1 minute I should give it another shot, and the next minute I remember how bad things were and get pissed all over again. Then, out of nowhere, things took a turn I didn't expect. One afternoon, I was chilling in Ryan's apartment, minding my own business, when I got a call from Zoe. Now, Zoe's never been the type to reach out
Alice is
unless she
obviously
absolutely
asleep, so we will be doing the sour cup. These beans are disgusting.
Weird enough.
Blech.
Told me next threw me off
Fucking
even
jelly
more.
beans.
Jason, you need to come home,
Gross.
she said, voice shaking. What? Why? I asked, completely caught off guard. Dad and Carl.
Oh yeah. Come inside on my world.
It's a party, alright!
Uni 1. Arsenic Gummy Bear cheered 1 bits.
Grabs the chair arms like that's gonna save anything.
I need a mandrake root.
Got it. Focus.
Okay, I'm back.
Put green in. Fuck him. Stay with your hearts. Excellent.
What's going on? I thought she was gonna say stir it with your tit.
Dude! I will suck you. What do you want me to suck? Who do I suck?
She stepped away for a minute.
Okay, so you guys suck each other.
Absolutely. Okay, so Solemn, always be sucking me. I will
then
always be sucking you.
How does a penguin make pancakes? With its flippers. How does a penguin make pancakes?
A penguin makes pancakes with his flippers.
How does a penguin?
What trouble
Are
are
you
you
done?
causing?
And that's
the wee.
Nala.
With its flippers.
I had to wee and then I got distracted by sausage. I was laughing at the clip that was on. It was Alice getting told a joke from one of my other streaming friends. And it was something about penguins. And it was cute because Alice was just ripping her guts out laughing about it. Okay. Play!
Your head? No. Like, number one, they don't value you. Number two, they don't value their patients or customers. Shut up! Shut up! So why do you owe them any loyalty? Like, I fail to understand. Like, what?
I thought I was replaceable.
Not the a-hole. If they really needed staff, they shouldn't have such high expectations when illnesses go around and be rude like that. They got what they deserved. I feel bad for their patients. I do too. Like, it kind of sounds like this place is quite sketchy and they, like, don't take care of their patients. They don't take care of the people that work there. They are already very understaffed. And I'm guessing it's because of this,
Pedialyte
like,
is crazy
psychotic
sweet,
rule
yo.
they have. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm sorry. If you don't have anybody working for you, then you can't be weird about people needing to call in sick. People in the comments are saying, don't quit. You were fired. Just be careful of that, because if you quit, then you don't get unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
I'd milk that place for all it's worth. No, you are not the a-hole. Am I the jerk for refusing to donate paid time off hours to a coworker I barely know who needs them?
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Seeing a bit of a
That's
theme
my
in this
purse.
video. Be a team player. My company has a program where you can donate paid time off hours to coworkers in crisis. I'm 32 male and I've worked here for 6 years. I have about 120 hours saved. HR sent me an email asking for donations for Jennifer in accounting. She used all her paid time off and needs more for personal reasons.
Your personal reasons
I
are
would need
not
to know those
mine,
personal
girl.
reasons before I go forward. Like, it's maybe not any of your business, but like, what are the personal reasons? And why has she used up all of her paid time off?
Yeah.
I don't know Jennifer well. I maybe said hi twice. My coworker Amy is pushing everyone to donate. She asked how many hours I'm giving. I said I'm not donated. Amy looked shocked and said, why not? She really needs it. I'm sure she does, but like, why is it that she doesn't have any left? I said I don't know her situation and I'm saving my paid time off for my own use. If everybody really cared so much about Jennifer in accounting, then why aren't they just giving her more paid time off? Like, why do you need to sacrifice your paid time off for Jennifer? This is a very strange program. Amy said that's, quote, very selfish because Jennifer is going through something.
Yeah, what?
I don't even know Jennifer. She then announced in our team meeting that some people refused to help Jennifer while looking at me. Ooh. Now I'm getting side-eyed from coworkers. Who's the side-eye? My boss pulled me aside and said, while donating is optional, it looks bad that I'm not participating when others are giving 5 to 10 hours. You're not obligated to give anything. Like, I think it looks bad that they're, like, her workplace, her boss, is not willing to help her through this difficult time, and instead is expecting probably underpaid workers to give up their paid time off.
Baffles me completely.
I said my paid time off is mine to use how I want. Apparently, Jennifer needs time off for elective surgery that's not covered under FMLA. Is she getting plastic surgery?
Boob job!
If it's elective, then
It's a BBL!
Medical leave. So, it's a surgery that's not covered under medical leave. It's not an emergency. Is Jennifer getting a nose job or something?
Boob job!
I'm so confused. It's not an emergency. People have donated 80 hours total and she needs 40 more. I'm suspicious.
Boob
They're
job!
making it seem like she's literally like
Mama
dying
says no job, I say boob
and
job.
like needs help. But like she's not, because if she was, then her paid her time off would be covered.
This is America.
I feel
America.
bad, but I also earned my paid time off and I'm planning to use it for a trip I've been saving for. Plus, I barely know this person. My girlfriend thinks I should donate 5 hours to look like a team player, but that feels like giving into pressure. This is a very strange program that your office has. I really don't understand why it's all up to you, like her coworkers, to like get her the time off she needs.
companies
I
are
actually
shit
am
like
wondering if it is such a big deal that she gets this time off, then why isn't her boss helping her?
Ask tough questions.
Am I the jerk? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, you're in like an impossible situation here. I don't think so, but let's see what everybody else had to say.
In my opinion.
Okay, everybody else clocked this too. You should tell your boss that it looks bad when a company requests paid time off from other employees instead of just offering their in-need employees options in an emergency. Yeah, but honey, it's not an emergency.
It's
If your boss feels that way, then
elective.
why doesn't the company just pay for her time off? Why should it be on the backs of their other employees to give up their time? Yeah. Because they created this option to pass the cost onto its employees. Guard your time. Ooh, that makes sense.
But you can't fool us, sir.
Exactly. And next time it comes up, don't reply either way and instruct the gossip that HR matters are supposed to be confidential and shouldn't be office chatter, then walk away. Yeah. I find this is a very sleazy policy, honestly. Not a fan. Jennifer can, like, go get her nose job. I don't know. Okay, maybe it is a medical reason, but it's not an emergency, okay? So I don't know why everybody's just like, you know, it is a little sus that it's not covered under paid medical leave, okay? Yet everybody's making it out to be this like, oh, she's having such a hard time. Okay? That can't be that hard. You are not the jerk. Am I the jerk for refusing to learn sign language for my coworker who isn't even deaf?
What?
Nah.
Okay. I work in a small office, about 12 people total. 3 months ago, we hired Rachel, 28 female, who is learning ASL because her boyfriend is deaf. Good, cool, good for her. The problem is, Rachel has decided our entire office should communicate in sign language for practice, even though none of us know anyone who's deaf except her boyfriend who doesn't work here. She's been really pushy about it.
That's a you problem, girl.
Bombastic side eye. This is very weird. She made this whole presentation to our boss about how it would be inclusive and a valuable skill if we learned ASL.
Nah. I'm good. I'm good.
Our boss, who always tries to keep everyone happy, agreed we'd do Sign Language Fridays, where we try to use the ASL as much as possible. What? I'm sorry. So you need to literally spend your free time learning sign language?
I'm switching
for,
to diamond
like,
painting.
some random girl at work who isn't even deaf? Like, her boyfriend is deaf? What? Because she wants to practice? Oh, hell no. This is so bizarre. I'm already learning Spanish for my job since we have clients who speak Spanish. I don't have time or interest in learning a whole other language for literally no reason. Honestly, if they want you to learn like another language, I feel like they should be paying for the lessons. When I said I wasn't going to participate, Rachel got really offended.
That's a Rachel problem.
He's so over real right now, Rachel. Miss Rachel Berry. Rachel can suck my big toe. They are the most hideous slippers I've ever seen, and I adore them. They're so funny. She said I'm being ableist and discriminatory, but she's not. Hang on, what? Okay, like, listen, if she was deaf, then maybe I could understand you guys needing to, like, learn sign language or, you know, like, at least accommodate her and, like, communicate through writing or something like that. But, like, she's not deaf. You're not under any obligation to learn sign language. So she said I'm being ableist and discriminatory, which makes no sense because nobody in the office is deaf. She's learning it for her personal life. Why does that mean I have to learn it? Now she sends me passive-aggressive messages in the group chat, like some people clearly don't value communication accessibility, and has complained to HR I'm creating a hostile environment by not participating. She's creating a hostile environment by trying to force people to learn sign language. To accommodate her.
Some
Like,
little
this is
bastard
so
stole my
weird.
scissors
Stop
again.
It. Rachel!
Little fucker.
Yes, Rachel. God, I'm so glad I don't work in an office. Kelly, aren't you glad we don't work in an office?
Thank God.
This is the kind of stuff that comes up. It's like, wow, okay.
Fucking Alice
Your
stole my
boss is
scissors
an
again.
idiot. No, seriously. So is Rachel. Rachel's such a bitch. I think OP needs to learn bitch and other colorful words in sign language. If Rachel gets offended,
I know
OP
bitch
can
in
say,
sign
"Oops,
language."
It's just difficult
I do too.
to learn ASL and Spanish at the same time. Oopsie. Honestly, with that argument, you should literally be like, oh, like, I actually feel like we should all be learning Spanish because our clients speak Spanish. So, that is honestly a way better argument for the office to learn another language than Rachel needing everybody to learn sign language because of her boyfriend is deaf. I'm flabbergasted.
I'm gonna go
My
check Alice's desk for my
flabbergasted.
fucking scissors. Again?
Not the a-hole. Rachel is weaponizing inclusivity to make her personal hobby a mandatory office-wide performance. Boss is spineless for signing off on this nonsense. You're not obligated to
What I
be
fucking
her
said.
free
What
practice
I fucking
dummy.
said.
HR complaint is
Once
laughable.
again,
You not learning ASL creates
even
a
though she
hostile
has
environment.
scissors in her
Her
desk,
passive-aggressive
she'll come
group
and
chat
steal
shaming
my
doesn't
craft
let you
scissors.
Stand your ground. This is peak performative weirdness. I agree. Like, let's not virtue signal and pretend that we care about all these things when all we really care about is getting a free practice partner, okay? Be so for real, not the jerk. Am I the a-hole for telling my boss I
Well,
wasn't
this is also
invited?
going to be the last video.
On this one.
I, 26 female,
And then
just
we'll
started
add
at a new
more.
job. I quickly
Oh,
realized
for
that
you?
one of my colleagues, Marie, is
tonight.
engaged and getting married within the next 2 months. It seemed like the whole office was attending the wedding. I absolutely did not expect the invite. She just met me, weddings are planned in advance, venues booked, etc. My friend actually just got married, so I saw firsthand how it all worked. I could tell Marie wondered if I was expecting an invitation and was hesitant to bring up the wedding around me, but I never made it a big deal. I don't feel left out in the slightest. Then, I got CC'd on an email from someone that the office, Joan, is throwing Marie a shower during our lunch hour in the break room in a couple of weeks. Joan was sending out a collection so we could give a group gift cash to Marie. Okay, again, I feel like I'm sensing a theme here. They also suggested we make it a potluck. Okay. Joan included her Venmo and asked we email back what we planned on bringing. Even if I'm not going to the wedding, I still believe everyone deserves to be celebrated, and I Venmoed $20, as well as sent a reply saying I'd bring lasagna. Oh, that's really nice of you. You really did not have to do that. A little later, okay. I saw that the $20 had been returned to my Venmo, and Joan approached my desk. She said I didn't need to contribute. Oh. I said, even if I'm not attending the wedding, I'd still like to give Marie a little something. What's going on here? Joan looked a little awkward and hemmed and hawed, but then eventually she said, you're not invited to the shower.
I beg your finest pardon.
On that
Okay,
email.
it's a little weird that they're doing this at work and excluding people. I was confused. I said I can't go in the company break room on lunch hour. She said yes. I asked, where am I supposed to go? I don't drive. I take public transit to and from work. We don't really work anywhere. I could go too quickly for our lunch hour. She said I could stay at my desk. I pointed out that this was a little exclusionary. I actually agree. If they all want to, like, have a shower then why are they doing it at work? Everybody should shower before work or after work, not during. I'm kidding. Oh god, that was awful. But you get my point. If you're going to do something at work, everyone needs to be included. Like, everyone needs to be invited, and if they want to opt out, then fine. But, like...
Oh, it's weird.
This is weird. Joan said Marie didn't want me to assume I was invited to the wedding. I said I don't at all. I completely understand. I haven't worked here long enough and we're not close enough. I'm not hurt by that. She said that's great, but I still can't come. I asked if I'd done anything to offend Marie, and she said no. She just doesn't want me getting my hopes up.
For what? Your fucking
Okay,
fabulous,
buddy.
amazing
I'll
wedding
finally
because
let
you're
it
the
go
Queen
and
of
just said,
France?
Fine, have a good party. The day of the shower, I sat at my desk during the party while everyone else went, eating my lunch alone. One person snuck me a piece of cake. Oh, period. As they should. This is so weird. What the fuck? I don't think that... I really... this is very weird. Like, I'm not a fan of this at all. Like, it's one thing if you don't want to be there and you don't want to participate. It's an entirely different thing if they're excluding you. Halfway through the party, the big boss came in. She doesn't usually work on Fridays, so it was a surprise to see her. She saw me sitting at my desk and asked why I wasn't at the party. I told her I hadn't been invited. Well, you weren't. You were actually uninvited, if you want to, like, be specific here. Because they invited you, asked you for money, you sent the money, and then afterwards suddenly, oh no, I don't want you to be there. I don't want you to get your hopes up because my wedding is going to be the best thing ever. Oh, shut up. She was clearly perturbed by this. I love the word perturbed. I am very perturbed right now, in case you can't tell. I'm perturbed by this whole thing. Later on, she sent an email banning parties of any kind during work hours. A few people, Joan and Marie included, realize I'm the one who told. They've now turned on me. Wait, her name's Joan? I thought her name
Because
was
she
Amber.
saw you at your
Joan
desk?
Marie.
Question mark?
Who cares?
To a party you were not
Some
invited
friends
to?
say I'm in
Question
the
mark?
wrong here and that I should have lied to the big boss and said I was busy with work to finish something so as not to ruin it for everyone else. Am I the a-hole? It was
Nah.
your boss's decision to ban parties. You didn't tell her to do that. And quite frankly, it kind of sounds like they weren't supposed to do this to begin with. Let alone do it and not include everyone in the office. Like, this was... Yeah, you got a couple of mean girls at your work. I'm just saying. This is not cohesive office culture. Not the a-hole. They're the ones who f***ed around and did an exclusionary thing. You didn't tattle on them. The boss asked you why you're sitting at your desk. Yeah, you literally would have had to have lied to your boss in order to accommodate people who were so mean to you. Why would you do that? All you did was tell the truth. All Marie had to do was be a gracious person and include you in the office gathering. You were fine with a $20 contribution and lasagna. Yeah, and the fact that you wanted to go out of your way to make lasagna for this person and she's being so rude to you, that is crazy. What a bitch. What a... And she didn't have to be weird about you not going to the wedding. Joan and Marie are the a-holes here. You even explained to them it was exclusionary, so F them. Yeah, you literally told them. I don't know why they're... Why are we surprised here?
Ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, let me tell you.
Yeah, these people have no shortage of the audacity. Like, not how that works. A work shower is for everyone, not just the people invited to the wedding. Joan is clueless about office etiquette. It also sounds like the bride is clueless too, but they're just mean girls. Like, this is mean girl behavior. Like, listen, it's okay that you didn't invite some people to your wedding. I understand it might be a little bit awkward to talk about it, but it's okay. I'm sure a lot of people don't even really want to go. Man, and OP, like, was gonna make lasagna. Do you know how long it takes to make lasagna? I love lasagna. She sounds like a really nice person. This is so mean. Damn, with bechamel sauce and everything. Why were you CC'd on that fucking email for Venmo and payment asking for what are y'all bringing if you weren't invited? That's enraging. Literally, OP responds, there are email groups that make it easy to CC everyone on a group email. I assume they forgot to delete me from it and then things were awkward. But I also wonder what the plan was if I hadn't gotten the email. If I just walked into the break room to have my lunch and there was this party, would they have asked me to leave? It's just very weird. Yeah, this is super weird. They honestly, I wish that the boss didn't take away privileges for everyone and instead reprimanded the people who were, you know, bad.
You're fired.
Cause like taking away the privileges kind of sucks for everybody else. I wish that she like reprimanded Marie and Joan for like excluding you, cause I don't love that. You know, that's awful. So no, you are not the a-hole for telling your boss you weren't invited to the party. And that's all for now. This is good.
Okay. How many cakes do you need? 4 or 2?
I need, for the big blankets, 8.
No, the forest.
Oh, I need 4 more. Some more. Am I the asshole?
Hey everybody, welcome back. Am I the a-hole for getting more expensive gifts for my friend than I do for my girlfriend?
Yeah, we watched this one. You are definitely the a-hole.
Alright, I'm gonna read into you.
Welcome back. Today, we are deciding if you are the a-hole or not.
You stinky little bunghole? You little stinky poopy?
Stinky poopy bum bum.
Let's get on with the a-holes.
Am I the a-hole for following a woman around Walmart without her consent?
I don't know if a-hole is the right word for this. Creepy, maybe?
Just a little creepy.
A little creepy.
Context needed. I was a stay-at-home mom with 4 children. My husband was military and I went to the local Walmart to get groceries and things needed for the house. Now 3 of my children are, at this time, 8, 5, and 3, and my oldest daughter was just a few months old, and 2 of my boys are on the autism spectrum. Apparently, my one boy who isn't on the spectrum, the 5-year-old, was having a bad day. While we were in the store, he started acting up, but wanted a toy. I said no because his behavior was inappropriate for receiving a toy. He began to cry and scream. Now, my boys are very loud to begin with, and this time was no exception.
Arsenic Gummy Bear rated your channel with 6
he
viewers.
began to have a mini meltdown.
It's a tough situation.
Oh,
Did it
man.
scare you?
I feel like the place where I see children having meltdowns the most. Number
Did it
1 is an
scare you?
airplane. Number
No.
2, in a grocery
No.
store. There are so many things in a
Nope.
grocery store that a child wants.
Nope.
You
That was
can't
good.
give them everything they want, or you will walk
I
out
wasn't
of there
waiting
with
for the
$3,000
da
worth of
da da da
Not to
da
mention,
da
it's
da.
just so stimulating. Every time I leave the grocery store, I am...
Y'all,
And also very tired.
It makes me wonder.
you know the weasel's gonna pop. You know the song. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does. I'm still gonna get scared, startled
Every time.
every time. Doesn't matter.
Every time. Do I secretly enjoy it?
Yep.
Yup.
Hi, welcome in. I'm sure you have no idea who I am.
What good parents do when they take their kids shopping. How do you say no to a child
Easily.
and have them not have a temper tantrum? Like, is there
Easily.
a way to control that situation?
Sure
I don't know.
is.
We're gonna have to deal with that soon. I'm worried.
Parental advice is so polarizing, but I thought it was an interesting statement. She said that when you're talking to your kid
Listen.
who's behaving badly, you're feeling...
My child has thrown a fit in a store one time. One time only. Over a toy. I bought the toy. This is my older daughter. She's 20-something now. And I bought the dollar store toy, and then I took it home, and I destroyed it in front of her.
You did what?
Yep. Destroyed it in front of her. I took it to the kitchen.
Probably learned a lesson.
She did. Never happened again. Said, listen, if you want something, you can get something. But you're not going to throw a fit. Like, at all. That's some serious bullshit. You did that in a store, in a public place, where I could get legal action from that shit. I could get legal ramifications for that shit because you're freaking out in a fucking public place. You want the toy, that's fine. I'll get you a toy. But don't act the fool. Hell the fuck nah. Like, nah. Never again. She was like 4 or 5 when that happened. I destroyed it in front of her. It was a dollar store toy, and she never fucked up again in a store. Said, Mama, can I have some? Okay. Sure. You can have something. Pick a thing. Go ahead. Your budget is this many dollars. Make sure it's not more expensive than this many dollars. And she'd get her thing. She also made her own money, though, y'all. She made her own money. She made an allowance. She had her own money, but she also wanted me to buy her a toy along with the toy that she had picked. And I was like, no, you're not going to fucking be greedy like that. And then she freaked out. Hell nah. Never happened again. I ain't hitting nobody. I ain't putting hands on nobody. I was like, don't push me. I'm petty. I know.
Feelings are valid, but
So
your
I guess
behavior is
tomorrow-
not. But that was interesting.
I feel like that's
I
relevant to
will
adults.
Try and load up my new overlay.
Ooh.
Purchased.
I sent you all them stickies and things.
I know. I've so many things to try and figure out and fuck around.
I thought they would be fun badges for Witch Hazel.
I love them.
Right? I saw them and I'm like, no, dibs. Is purple and
Dibs.
Witch Hazel? Yeah, no.
Dibs.
Dibs.
Yeah, no. I love them. I do. I need to like revamp my whole fucking system, which I hate because my sound alerts aren't fully working, which I hate.
Yeah.
So can't I you know what? If I could just hire somebody to like log into my computer and do all of the shit, I'd pay for it.
Dude,
I'd pay for it.
there's bitches that do that shit. There is bitches that do that shit. I know, I've hired them before to do that shit. There is bitches that do that.
Adults too.
Yeah, but I
You're right to
literally
feel
like,
upset or
I-
sad or
I
scared.
mean,
The way you're
I don't even
behaving
want
is
to
not
stand
acceptable.
here
I'm not
or
a
sit
parent yet. I
here
don't
and
know.
No,
I
you
chose
they
to
will
purchase
let
the
you
items I
give
had
them
in my
full
cart
fucking
and
control
leave
of your
until my children
computer.
calm down. Of course, people
And they
are
can
looking
just
at me
do
and
all
I'm
the things
embarrassed and fed up
themselves.
because I just need to get
You
the
just have to
groceries for
trust
the
them,
week.
though,
And of
yo.
course, I have my spawn acting a fool.
Yeah, that's
I was
the-
leaving the checkout and digging in my daughter's diaper bag for my car keys, and that's when it happened.
Amazing.
We will just call her Karen.
I
Karen
love
comes up
Karen.
to me to my ear and says,
Can you shut your kids up?
Oh my gosh.
based on experience, it is in fact very hard to quote unquote shut your kids up.
Even without this context, that's just a terrible thing to say.
It is.
Oh, God. And I hate that her name is Karen. As you all know, my mom's name is Karen. Lovely Karen, though. Good Karens.
Her name's not actually Karen.
I know.
Yeah.
Whenever we hear Karen, though, you know?
Like triggers you, eh?
It's triggering, yeah. My mom's a nice Karen.
Well, I'm taken aback at this woman's statement. I said that I was just leaving. She then said,
I'm so tired of hearing spoiled kids scream.
excuse me, they are crying because they aren't spoiled. I had said no. A devilish smile crossed my face and my petty came out.
Oh. I know, Patty.
So I turned around and followed this woman around the entire store with my screaming children in tow.
No way. I love that.
I love that. Everywhere she went, I went. She yelled at me and told me to leave her alone,
Elizabeth,
but I
what fucking
smiled
time
and
is it
spoke over
there?
my crying children. Oh, I was
11 in
leaving.
the
You
afternoon.
reminded me that I needed to pick
12:30.
up a few more things.
Oh, I love
In the
it.
afternoon.
Yeah, just a few more things. Oh, where are you going? Down the toilet paper
Oh, I
aisle?
think I need some
I
toilet
think I
paper
need some
too.
toilet paper too. Yeah. Maybe I'll wipe your face, you stinky little hole.
Let me clarify that my middle son, who's not autistic, is the one who was having the bad day. Normally, my kids were generally well behaved, as I had my two youngest in one cart that I pushed, and my groceries were in the cart behind me that I was pulling. Oh my god, this sounds so difficult as a mother already. I always feel so bad for parents, like especially like on airplanes that have like screaming kids and stuff like that, and like everyone is annoyed. You're sweating, you're just trying to shut your kids up, but you can't, and they're just making your life so difficult. We got to give parents with screaming children a little bit of grace.
Yeah, you kind of have to laugh at it. Remember our flight back from Mexico? It was surround sound of babies crying. There was one in front of us, one behind us, one to our left. It was crazy.
Surround sound.
I'd move my headphone, like,
Got a good amount of rows
almost like a harmony.
Gummy bear purse.
Gem Dahlia followed
Gotta-
your
Really gotta
channel.
give grace to
Gotta-
parents.
Thank you for the
like, that are
follow.
dealing, like the fact that you have two separate carts. You're pushing one cart with your kids in it. They're being unruly. You have another cart that you're pushing with the groceries in it. Someone in that scenario might
12 more
offer to
rows
help if
on the
they
front
were
panel.
a decent person. But no, let's just make it that much more
And
difficult.
then I have to do
Karen.
it all
My two
over
oldest were
again
holding the
to
sides
do
of
the
the cart
back
ahead of me
panel.
so I could keep an
This
eye on
fucker
them
is
so they wouldn't
due.
get lost. This is a habit they still have holding the cart.
Orange
My oldest was screaming, but mostly at his brother to be quiet and that he wasn't going to get the toy now. He would get stuck in statements
the
or
back
questions
should
and
be way
repeat them
faster because
incessantly.
it's not
I
gonna
was
have as many
originally
color
going out to the
changes.
car and let the middle boy
just
calm
have,
down,
like,
but Karen
booty
stepped in
cheeks.
instead. While she went around the store, I
You
simply
said
picked up
booty
more
cheeks.
groceries that I
Booty.
needed anyway. She just happened to be going to areas as needed. It was only a matter of 10, maybe minutes later that I followed her before I left. Also, this happened about 18 years ago. My daughter's 18 and a half, and my oldest son said he didn't even remember it. So I told my children the story. I watched Charlotte's awesome petty videos and decided to share this with the internet. So, are you an a-hole?
I didn't know it was 18 years ago.
You are a little petty.
Petty, I would say. I don't know the context of this woman's life, but she must have been having a bad day to tell a mother holding, what was it, 3 kids at the time? To tell them to shut up? I don't know, man. I would never do that. I would offer to help, I'd like to think.
It was petty. That probably pissed you off. Yeah, it probably pissed Karen off too, but did she need to make that comment? No, she didn't.
I agree.
What color do you think? I want to make another one. So
Which is
what do you
more
think I should do?
How do you think she feels?
Green?
You're surrounded
I have
by those
fluorescent
screaming
orange
kids
for you, a lot
all
of it.
day long, having to deal with it, and it's just your life, okay?
You know,
so sorry
I
that she has to
could do
spend
a
10
green
minutes out of her
one
day
and
listening to
hold on
someone
to it for
scream.
Elsa.
Of course, she'd be such a
But-
better parent.
Yep.
I'm a better parent than you. My
Always.
kids would never.
Really wanna
Shut
do
up.
that?
Let's ask the audience. I'm child-free
Yep.
by choice, but that doesn't stop me from having common sense and being able to tell that there's a huge difference between a kid who's
Because
having a
this bitch
meltdown
isn't
because the
even
mother is
coming to
trying her
my
best and at her
graduation
wit's end,
weekends.
a kid that is throwing a
She
fit
doesn't
because
love
they're being
me.
ignored. That Karen got
That's
what
not
she
true.
deserved. I don't know, man.
She'd
Like
rather
she just had to
just
listen
stay
to
in
some screaming
booby
kids for like
stand.
10 minutes longer.
Yeah,
like
just
It's
go walk
absolutely
away.
not true.
like on it, but she couldn't because she was she was being followed around.
You know what I mean? Like, she didn't have to tell. The mom knew that she was struggling. You know, her kids are crying. You don't have to go kick them while they're down. You know what I mean?
Right. I have Karen's reaction when someone is coughing
I am
nonstop.
truly
There are
loving the
dozens of us in this tiny space. Go cough outside or go home. Adults,
When I
you
can
can't
sit and actually
get mad
work
at
on
kids
it.
crying.
Like, it's
you
not-
can get good headphones,
not
including
hard.
the Bose
It's just
QC45. There you go.
Oddly specific. I love my Bose headphones. This is not
literally.
sponsored.
Help.
There are
Mom.
ways around it. You know what I mean?
Mom.
If you don't like loud
Mommy.
noises,
Walk away.
just walk away.
Walk
or
away.
Have some headphones in.
You know what I can't stand is like people with dogs that let them pee on
Oh.
lawns.
I'm sorry. Where are the
I
dogs
was like,
supposed to pee?
Literally, she's like, make him go somewhere else. And I was like,
What do you mean?
He's just bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog. You can't.
Came
What am
from
I supposed
him.
to
It
do?
didn't
Yeah,
come
this is
from
a
anyone
polarizing
in the-
conversation.
This is a
Burb.
polarizing conversation. I get that it's annoying.
Love you,
The
mommy.
thing is, it depends on the context of the lawn. If someone has this beautiful landscaped lawn, I'm not letting my dog anywhere near that. Obviously, I'm respectful.
Alright.
Sometimes you can't control it. Like sometimes they'll
going
just
back.
like stop and poop, and you're like, oh, sorry, I'll go pick up that said.
I don't think you're the a-hole.
Bye,
I think you're a little
everybody.
petty. And sometimes
Good
you
night.
need to be an a-hole, right?
I think sometimes you got to be an a-hole to make your point. You know?
I don't think you are an a-hole. You might have been a little bit of an a-hole in this situation. I don't mind it. I actually kind of like what you did. I think it was justified.
You have 3 crying kids, and someone tells you to shut them up. I would honestly have done something more extreme. Probably followed them with my crying children and then farted on them. That's what I would have done. Good for you for keeping your cool. Kind of.
Am I the a-hole for serving divorce papers to my ex at his job the day before he thought he was coming back home? I'm sorry, this is really long. Backstory. I, 59 female, was married to my now ex, 57 male. We'll call him Ed, for 10 years. Together for 13, but originally met him 40 years ago as teenagers. He was in my circle of friends, but we never dated. We used to live in Florida, but when I was 19, I moved back to Michigan, where I'm originally from. 27 years later, I went back to the city in Florida where I used to live to visit friends. I ran into Ed while on vacation, and we began talking on the phone daily. 3 months later, he left Florida and moved in with me. 3 years later, we were married. Not my first, but his first. We had our ups and downs, but mainly we got along fine and didn't argue much. He would throw tantrums if things didn't go his way and would punish me by sleeping on the edge of the bed. Okay.
That sounds like great to me. Charlotte sleeps in the middle of the bed.
I know, I don't mind that.
She sleeps on a 45-degree angle.
Can you do that the next time we have a fight so that I have the whole bed?
No, we just need to get a bigger bed.
We already have a king-size bed.
Sometimes when she gets scared and she just wants to cling on to me or grab me, and it like jars me up, you know? I'm like sleeping peacefully, dreaming about puppies or, you know, chocolate or whatever, and she grabs me and I'm just like, oh God.
2 years into our marriage, things went horribly wrong when he got into it was horrible. One night, I finally had enough, and I was on the phone with my mother-in-law telling her I was sending back to Florida when the sheriff's department knocked on my door. Someone had found my husband unconscious, severely beaten, in a ditch a block from our house. We lived in a small village with woods across the street. I raced to the hospital and didn't recognize him when I saw him. He was so swollen and bruised. Now, my husband was a man who could fight, and he was strong. Come to find out, it took 3 men to do this. They thought they could rob him since it was payday, but he'd been home and purposefully left his wallet at home. I sat with him 24/7 while he was in the ICU. I slept on a couch in his room. I prayed for him, bathed him, and took care of him even after he came home. This actually saved his life. He got clean and went back to work full time, always putting me and my grandson first before his needs. He went to work and came home. That's it. 4 years later, I finished my education and became an ordained priest and have been the pastor at my church ever since. At first, he didn't mind, but then he would say things like, I didn't sign up for this, even though I never pushed church on him. I knew he believed in God and he prayed daily. I would invite him to Christmas and Easter, and he also came home when I ordained and when my grandson, who calls him Grandpa, was baptized. For several years, things were really good. Then suddenly, he began coming home from work, showering, changing clothes, and leaving. Why is that a red flag? Coming home, shower, changing clothes, and leaving.
Where are you going?
I almost think, like, was he cheating or something?
Yeah.
I love how you know that.
No, I'm just saying, that's like a red flag.
Yeah, it is a red
Someone
flag.
comes home, is like, hey, where you going? Just a shower and change for my buddies that I'm going to go see. No, he's going to Slamtown for sure.
At first, he said it was to watch whatever sports were playing on TV because we didn't have live TV. He then told me he'd be back whenever he got back. Then things went back to how they were. We laughed a lot, we joked around, and I began getting the usual kiss goodbye before he left for work. Okay, so the affair was over. One night, he had done his laundry, like he always did, and I talked to him while he was folding it. He never
But
wanted
also,
to do his laundry.
I was out there puffing, and then I came back inside and started doing stuff. And then they opened the door. So yeah, the smell came back in. I was just out there. Duh.
So that wasn't new. We ended the night laughing as he was trying on old clothes.
I know.
The next
But you were
morning,
here for the
I
other
woke up
part.
and went to the living room to
So I was
ask
talking
him what
to
time
you.
he had to be at work. But he was
I was
gone.
listening.
I assumed he had to be there early.
That's why I told
walked
her,
back
"Good
into
night,
the
I love
bedroom
you,
and saw
bitch."
his keys on the bed, which made me wonder why he would walk to work on such a cold day. It was December 1st. I started leaving the bedroom once again and noticed his laundry basket missing. So I went to the laundry room and it wasn't there. I went back into the bedroom and noticed his closet empty.
Whoa. Sounds like someone's making a run for it.
I called him to ask where he was and asked if he had moved out, and of course his answer was yes. Come to find out, he'd met a woman at his job who works for one of those shopping apps where people buy and deliver your groceries. He moved in with her. Over the next 6 months, he called almost daily and would say things like, our marriage will survive this, just give me time. What? He even told me he would be mad if I began dating. I'm sorry, wait, hang on one second.
Do you know what you call that?
What do you call that?
It's what we call a double standard.
Period.
Dude, I mean, he comes back, starts showering, going out to watch sporting events. I'll come back when I come back. Oh, yeah. He's for sure boning someone.
He admitted to it. So he's essentially trying to keep her from seeing anybody else, trying to like leave breadcrumbs to say like, no, I'll be back.
Yeah, just wait for me.
While I go to Slam Town, Pound Town. During one of our phone calls, he told me he wasn't happy with her and was going down to Florida to visit family. Oh, good. Well, I'm just here waiting for you. Let me just sit here and wait for you to be done with your affair. Oh, goody, goody. He said he wanted to come back to me when he came back to Michigan. The plan was this. He would pack things that he couldn't live without, but leave things at his new girlfriend's house to make her think he was coming home to her. He planned on giving his 2 weeks notice while gone and planned on looking for another job when he came home.
You should give him your 2 weeks notice.
Period. Just let him come back and change the locks so he can't come in. The sheer audacity and delusion of this man to think that someone was going to sit